Testing, testing, testing. Chloe. Hey, Ashley. North. What do you think of the South Park episode? I like that it's gonna trigger Trump. I was never super big into South Park, so like I know there's other jokes that I didn't get, like recurring gags and stuff that I didn't get. Hey Versa, yeah, I did wear the shirt. Hey Tatsumaki. All right, I have a few ideas for this live. And what do we think about?
Why did you vote for Trump? Are you a Nazi? Why are you protecting pedophiles? Okay, Chad, I'm gonna older millennial real quick. Then start TikTok.
Oh, wait, I'm peeing, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good, I'm peeing. Right. They're there, I'm peeing. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm peeing. Okay. I'm peeing. Okay. I can't stop peeing. Yep. I'm so sorry, I'm wetting myself. You're good. no, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're good. You're good.
It's all good. I'm
Put your
peeing.
hands back.
They're there. They're there. I'm peeing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Okay.
I'm peeing.
Okay.
Oh, I can't stop peeing.
We're gonna go. Yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
You're good.
Okay, chat, going live on TikTok now. We have only had 2 guests the past 2 days. First was a Nazi, seconds was a pedophile.
Please clap.
Hey, hey guys, Trump is just looking out for our best interests by not releasing the files. It would scare us too much. Can't look. Z Files is like a good guy, you know? Like he was like helping, you know, he was just like kind of trying to help.
Matt doesn't support Trump, y'all, but he did, I think.
I never actually did. I never voted for him. I've never voted in my life. I'm too lazy. I know Dan's gonna love that.
Thanks for the concentration camps, man.
Yeah, I love Alligator Alcatraz. A great name.
At least you didn't have to wait in line for 15 minutes.
Yes, thank God. There's no one else. The question, huh? There's 170 people in here. How come there's no other Trump supporters?
That's the point, Matt.
Come on, man.
Everyone follow Hector.
Obama.
Oh, no, wait, I'm peeing, I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're good. You're good.
It's all good, I'm
Put your
peeing.
hands behind.
They're there, I'm peeing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm peeing.
Okay.
I'm peeing.
Okay.
I can't stop peeing.
We're going to one. Yep.
I'm so sorry, I'm winning myself.
You're good.
Obama. Obama.
Thank Hector for the $10. He is right, MAGA broke me. Only Nazis and pedophiles still support him. How am I supposed to debate that? Molesting children is wrong. But let's find common ground. Fuck that.
So, what's up, man? I voted for Trump. I don't think I'm evil, you know. I saw that there was a
You still support him?
problem. You know, I still think that he was probably better than Kamala, but I do think that he is definitely not the sort of guy that we thought he was. When we were initially voting for him, he's clearly still covering up the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. For what reason? Like, you know, one can only speculate, but I think that Kamala Harris, just from what I've seen from her, it just seems like she didn't have any real political convictions. I was just afraid that she was going to be like a puppet to the deep state and
How
the
is a molester and
establishment.
rapist better than Kamala?
Well, the thing is, like, a lot of people attack Trump, and yes, he's not the best guy, but I think what really matters is the type of people that are around him as well. Like, he had Tulsi Gabbard, he had Robert Bobby Kennedy Jr. He had a lot of good people backing him, you know, and I think that kind of helped me kind of pick him over Kamala, especially since I think it was a bit strange how, you know, Joe Biden just dropped out of the race and basically openly, the Democrats openly admitted.
Tulsi is a Russian asset and RFK has worms. How are these good people?
I mean, Tulsi Gabbard was a Democrat, and nobody was saying anything about her when she was a Democrat. It's just as soon as she becomes a Republican, you guys hate her.
Hillary Clinton was.
And then
She
in
clocked
terms
this
of
in 2019.
oh, well, I mean, in terms of Bobby Kennedy, he was
No pivots without concessions.
so you're saying that Hillary called Tulsi Gabbard a Russian asset in 2018? Oh, I wasn't aware of that, to be honest.
2019, yes.
I mean,
Hi, Erica.
what's the evidence for that?
Hi, Dan. Hey, Danimals.
Because I mean, Hillary Clinton isn't necessarily the most innocent person ever. I mean,
All right, so I want to be very clear that Tulsi Gabbard is gaslighting America by pretending that no one was talking about Russia interfering in the 2016 election before the election took place. And for that, I'd like to show you a snippet of the third and final debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump that took place on October 19th of 2016, 3 weeks before the election, where Hillary Clinton outlines the Russian hacking and how Donald Trump is denying the fact that Russia was behind it.
And we've never had a foreign government trying to interfere in our election. We have 17 intelligence agencies, civilian and military, who have all concluded that these espionage attacks, these cyber attacks, come from the highest levels of the Kremlin, and they are designed to influence our election.
And just in case you think that Trump was not acknowledging that those cyber attacks were taking place, he was asked this question directly.
Yes, and I would like to ask you this direct question. The top national security officials of this country do believe that Russia has been behind these hacks. Even if you don't know for sure whether they are, do you condemn any interference by Russia in the American election?
By Russia or anybody else?
You condemn their interference?
Of course I condemn. Of course I can. I don't know Putin.
So with the idea that 17 intelligence agencies were saying that Russia was behind the hacking before the election, what is Tulsi Gabbard talking about? And why would Tulsi Gabbard be giving Vladimir Putin such a big gift to pretend that he wasn't behind the hacking before that 2016 election? And for some insight into that, let's listen to Hillary Clinton on this October 2019 podcast, where she clearly implies that Tulsi Gabbard is a favorite of the Russians and implies that the Russians might run her as a third-party candidate in 2020.
They're also going to do third party again. And I'm not making any predictions, but I think they've got their eye on somebody who's currently in the Democratic primary and are grooming her to be the third party candidate. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset. Yeah, she's a Russian asset.
And even though Hillary Clinton didn't name Tulsi Gabbard in that clip, you know who else thought she was talking about her? That's right, Tulsi Gabbard herself, who sued Hillary Clinton for $50 million in January 2020 for calling her a Russian asset. But then just a couple of months later, Tulsi Gabbard wasn't eager to create that association between Russia and her, so she ended up dropping that lawsuit. And while Jill Stein didn't run in 2020, it's interesting to note that here in December 2015, she was having dinner in Russia with Vladimir Putin, and who else is at that table but Trump's director of national intelligence from his first term, Michael Flynn. So it is kind of funny that Trump has been elected twice as president, and both times when it came down to picking a director of national intelligence, he's chosen two people that Russia seems to really like. All right, so I want to be...
Okay, well, I mean, I didn't see any direct evidence. It's all kind of like circumstantial, to be honest. But I see where you're coming from. 100% Russia was, involved in like tampering, but I think some evidence came out to show that it wasn't really for one side or the other, but really just like trying to disrupt the election process in general. It's not like Russia necessarily wanted Trump to be elected.
Erica, you want to take this?
But
Am I talking or? Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. Sure. Okay. Hi, Pump.
what's up?
Thingy. Okay. So you just said that they didn't find any clear evidence that Russia was involved in the interference in the 2016 election?
No, I said there wasn't any evidence to prove that they wanted Trump to win.
Oh, okay. That's not true. They actually did find evidence. What they didn't find concrete evidence of was collusion with the Trump campaign. So with Donald Trump and his campaign staff is what they didn't find. But they did find that Russia did actually use misinformation and disinformation to spread support for Donald Trump and his campaign. They did do that. Oh, and then there's that. God damn it, Dan. You want to play that one too? Okay, is that a video?
President Putin, did you want President Trump to win the election, and did you direct any of your officials to help him do that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because he talked about bringing the U.S.-Russia relationship back to normal.
I mean, you gotta admit though, the relationship between U.S. and Russia is important, right? They're another superpower, and I do think if like Hillary or Kamala Harris were to be elected, like it would just make them even more of a threat.
I'm not going to kid you. I'm sorry. I missed that. Could you repeat that, please, Pump? I'm sorry.
I said, I think that there's some sort of an echo, but
yeah, it might be me, but go on. We're listening. Well, hold on one moment.
Erica, you have an echo.
It should be gone. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, it's gone. What I said was, I think it works in the national interest and in the interest of the American people that we do have a president that has good relations with Russia, as opposed to someone on the Democratic side that for some reason see Russia as the enemy and over time would just, continue to grow that animosity and, start some sort of, fucking World War III or something. I think it's best to have
good relations with our actual allies? What about good relations with our actual allies?
I was going to ask that question.
I mean, it's fine to what Trump brings up is that essentially our allies take advantage of us and our money. Like we pay a
How?
significant amount of money,
How?
whether it's the United Nations, whether it's
Other
um,
countries pay a significant amount of money also. Countries like Germany, also countries like France, they pay a significant amount of money. There's
yeah,
many countries that do. So how are we being taken advantage of?
and then also from a defense perspective, we
Dan, I hate your shirt, by the way.
also from a defense perspective, we protect a lot of our allies militarily, and we don't really ask for anything in return. So I think Trump is basically his whole kind of rhetoric behind the campaign was we're going to stop letting our own allies take advantage of us. We're going to make them pay their part if they want to be protected by us or if they want, us to continue to give them aid. Which I think is a fair point. Like we should have a nationalist as president, not a globalist that just wants to, send a whole bunch of money to foreign nations instead of spending that money on securing our borders, on bringing jobs back to America, on making the
Bullshit. I'm sorry. That was really not even uncalled for, but it just came out because bullshit. All right, Donald Trump isn't doing any of the things that you've actually said that he should be doing. He's not securing our border. Right. The only thing Donald Trump has done in regards to the southern border is stop legal immigration, not illegal. And I'm using air quotes, guys. I promise. He hasn't stopped that. He has stopped legal immigration by denying people the ability to seek asylum by revoking refugee and temporary protected status to over 500,000 people. That's what Donald Trump has done. Donald Trump has actually cost the American people more money in the first 6 months of his presidency than any other president within the last 30 years.
He imported the Tate brothers, by the way.
And he imported the Tate brothers. So he imported fellow S.A.ers, S offenders, schmeck offenders. I'm trying to use TikTok.
allegedly.
Allegedly. We'll go with allegedly since they haven't been found guilty yet, just for the sake of TikTok and legal purposes. But yeah, that's what he's done. I'm trying to understand, how is he protecting the U.S.? How is he protecting people? Like, what is he? No, he's not. What the hell are you doing?
Well,
What are
I
you
mean,
doing?
I do think we're not seeing
Yeah,
the
what are you
the
doing?
sort of
Putting
the
lotion on
outcome.
it? Okay.
We're not seeing the outcomes of all the things that he wanted to do like immediately, but he did
We kind
say
of are
that.
though.
Well,
It's not
in terms of
immediate.
the positive effects, obviously we're
Wait,
seeing
we
the
got to see
negative
the
effects,
negative first.
of course, because I mean
What?
he even admitted that there's going to be a period of like
Brother,
the
please.
discomfort.
What?
He
All
No.
admitted he
pain,
admitted
no
that he
gain.
said
All
it's gonna
pain,
be
no
hard
gain.
starting off
All
with the
pain, no gain.
tariffs.
No
With
pain, no gain. Exactly. I'm trying to understand.
we,
What were you about to say about tariffs? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
right, so like obviously the tariffs are gonna negatively affect the consumers, right? Because it's gonna
Not
bring
that
up prices.
admission.
But the thing is, in the long run, what he's really trying to accomplish is prevent these big corporations from buying things from China and instead start opening manufacturing domestically, right? Which is what they're trying to do because eventually it's going to reach a point to where it's more profitable to just be making these things domestically instead of buying them from China or other nations.
Ain't no
So
way. No, no, no. I have this argument fairly like way too much. And the main thing about it is that Trump can't have it two ways. He can't double tax Americans with these tariffs and then also under the guise that he wants to bring manufacturing back here to the United States while actively trying to make trade deals that are still fucking us over. Excuse my English, but he can't have it both ways. It's either you want manufacturing here or you want the imports coming into America. Like, which one is it?
I
Because he
mean,
can't
I
do both.
I mean, he stated multiple times that he wants to revive the manufacturing in the U.S.
He
So I think that's his
stated it,
plan.
but his actions do not show that's what he's actually trying to
Well,
do.
right.
Because here's the thing: if he were actually trying to, okay, so think about it like this, Pump Fetty. All right, you own a business, right? You own a business, and what it is that you're trying to do is you want people to buy, let's say, your cakes more than they buy, the cakes from your competitor, right?
Okay.
All right. Just think this is the inverse, but I need you to think about this. All right. Are you going to lower the price on all of your products or just on your cake so people can buy more of your cakes? Which one? Are you going
Uh,
to do a targeted one or are you going to lower the price on everything? Think about it.
I mean, I would just do a targeted one.
Exactly. That's what Donald Trump isn't doing. He's doing a blanket tariff or broad or universal, however you want to word it. That's what he's doing. He has placed
Please
a
clap.
tariff on all imports coming in from certain countries like China, from the EU, which is 27 countries, like from Great Britain. So that's what he's from Germany. Well, Germany's a part of the EU, but that's what he's doing, and it's not helping us because they are inflationary. All right, that's why we've seen prices go up finally in the month of June because of the slow lag that tariffs have. So, like you said, we aren't going to see the immediate effect of it, but we now are. Grocery prices are up by 0.3%. Gas is also up. Cost of living is up. Like we're seeing the impact of his tariffs now in real time, and we don't even know what's going to happen come August 1st. We can only guess that it's going to get even worse once he does those new batches of tariffs.
Right. Well, I mean, it is still just like the first, not even the first year of his term.
I'm peeing.
But I
I'm
think
sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing.
Why do you?
I
What
can't stop peeing.
does that gift play that sound, bruh?
Genuinely, no.
That's so funny. Thank you, Risa. That's funny. But yeah, so Trump isn't actually making moves to actually help the U.S. citizens because, again, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it to where you're going to increase tariffs, so double tax us, and still say that okay, I want to bring manufacturing here while actively doing trade deals. It doesn't make any sense. That's all I
Yeah,
got.
yeah. I mean, I'm not quick to judge Trump just because it's been his first term. Obviously, if it's like comes towards the end of his term,
Did you
or I
just
mean
say it's
the
his first term?
his first year. But obviously, when it comes towards like the end of his second term, like and nothing changes, then okay, like I'll admit like I was wrong to vote for him. But I understand that these things take time. Like we're not going to see immediate change, especially not within the first year. He's admitted that. So I think you guys can really start, making your assumptions and start saying, "Oh, he lied," when it comes, towards the end of the term and he still hasn't done anything. Right. Like I feel like giving him the benefit of the doubt as of right now. I don't think he necessarily wants to see the US fail. I think he does have love for America. Yeah, and I do think
He has love for his own pockets and his best friend's pockets, the other billionaires. He doesn't give a rat's banana about American citizens, sir. Because
well
let me ask you this question then. All right,
And Ghislaine Maxwell.
that part, that part. All right, which parts of our federal government does the Republican Party control right now?
what do you mean?
What do they have the majority in?
Republican Party control, like what do you mean? Like you're talking about like the House and Senators? What are you talking
Mm-hmm.
about? Okay.
They have
Yeah,
the House
they
and Senate. They also have a Supreme Court that leans to the right because it's 6 justices on the
right.
Supreme Court that are conservative, and they also have the executive branch because Trump is a Republican. So they have
Right.
all three branches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what legislation has Donald Trump been able to actually pass to help the American people within the first 6 months of his presidency?
Well, I mean the big beautiful bill, but obviously that's controversial.
How is that helping?
Well, I mean, no taxes on tips, I think will help a lot of people. There's a lot.
Hey, Nemo, do you work in an industry that you get tipped on? Are you a server?
No.
Okay. Hey, Johnny, do you work in an industry where you receive tips?
You well, okay, so OF.
Oh my God, Johnny, please.
Oh. Fine,
We're
now
gonna we're,
then, don't ask.
we're
Rude.
we're gonna go with no. All right. Hey Dan, do you work in an industry where you get tip? No. Okay. All right. Got it. All right. What about you, Pump Fetty? Do you work in an industry that you get tip?
No.
Exactly. You know why? Because 27% of working adults in the United States work in said industry, the service industry, that they can receive tips. All right. So he's only helping out for 2 years. 2 years, by the way, guys, just two. 2 years, those of us who do work in that industry. What benefit is no taxes on tips to Nemo, to Johnny, to, well, we don't know about Johnny, but to me or to Dan? And to the other, what? If I'm doing the math right, 73% of Americans.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad thing, though, is what I'm saying. Like, that's a good thing for those 27% of people that are struggling. You know, they're not necessarily making a lot of money, and just that extra little push in terms of not being able to, not taxing tips is probably going to help them out in the long run. So I think it's a good thing.
How so?
In exchange for kicking people off Medicaid?
Well, first of all, like I think it's just like he's stopping excessive spending in Medicaid because I actually my father is he's a government contractor and he works through with Medicaid and he like helps transport people to the hospital that have Medicaid and sometimes he'll mention that the same people will go for a checkup like every single fucking day of the week. So it's like excessive at a certain point, right? So I think this government cut is basically just like excessive spending. Like people are still going to be getting the critical care that they need, but they're just not going to be getting checkups every day. You know, that's unnecessary. So, but people think that it's just going to completely, you know, people are just going to be dying on the street and stuff like that. Like that's not the
If
case.
we are cutting excessive spending, why increase military?
I mean, military is essential. I think everybody can agree with that. Like, you need a strong military to have a strong nation. Like, let's be honest. The only reason the U.S. is the safest and most prosperous
Country is
nation.
being destroyed by stupid people.
Wait, you think the only reason the U.S. is as prosperous as it is because of the military?
Well, the thing is, if we didn't have a strong military, and say some Middle Eastern country had the strongest military, or North Korea had the strongest military, what's stopping them from just invading us, taking everything that we have?
So that's a different question that's a different thing from your original statement. So to be clear, the reason why the U.S. is as prosperous as it is, the military is part of it. It's not the only reason. In fact, having a strong military by itself, we've seen throughout history, is not. No, that's not the thing that determines how prosperous you are.
Well, we did use our military to, you know, go into the Middle East and like take some oil, right? That helped.
Right. But that was a terrible decision, right?
Yeah, I know, but I guess when you have a strong military, that also kind of gives you like bargaining power, right? In terms of like demanding resources from other nations.
I mean, demanding sounds an awful lot like just straight up taking, right? So,
well, yeah, I'm not saying the U.S. is an innocent country.
Well, no. I'm saying that I agree the U.S. is not an innocent country. What I'm saying is it sounds like you're okay with that logic. No. So diplomacy, trade negotiation, and building trade relations globally, that's how that's done, right? The reason why the U.S. is the king of the world, essentially, and has been for, since World War II. Now that's starting to change, but the reason why is because of trade. It's because of our I guess, trade relations and our economic relations globally. Now, our military is part of that. That absolutely is part of it. The easiest way to look at this is the U.S. versus the USSR, okay? The USSR relied mostly on hard power. That's the way to describe it, military, right? And it tried to bring countries into the Union by force. So, really, really strong military sending into a country, and then, yeah, right? That was the Soviet Union's method, okay? The US's method, we definitely did some fuck shit during the Cold War. By no means were we the angels, by any means. But there was a lot more economic, diplomatic relations going on there, building alliances through other means aside from military. And that has more staying power.
Right.
And now we're the global hegemon, and we have been for a while. Now China is starting to do the thing that I just said, which is building trade relations, building economic relations, building these ties with countries that is not militarily governed, right? So China's military isn't going into Europe and trying to, conquer them. No, they're sending in diplomats to build trade relations, to build those alliances, and that will weaken the U.S. That is how we cease to be a global hegemon, right? If we then turn around and say, fuck you, Europe. That's my point.
Yeah, but I mean, if it ever does get a point to where it's like the U.S. versus China, which maybe that is kind of Donald Trump's reason for an increase in military spending, then that's when it comes down to, okay, who has the strongest military? Like if China does, seriously start coming after certain allies or, for instance, like Taiwan, for example, right?
They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry, I'm peeing. I'm peeing.
Every single time.
Are you?
Why is it every time I'm about to start cooking, this shit comes on?
I don't know. The chat be knowing.
Yeah, this is a setup.
Do you? I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that it's fiscally responsible to prepare for problems that you might have in the future?
Absolutely.
I'm not done with my question. How are you answering and I haven't finished?
Continue, please.
Do you think that it's fiscally responsible to prepare for problems you might have in the future and at the same time ignore the ones you currently have? Is that fiscally responsible?
I mean, at least he's preparing for the ones in the future, but no, I think you should also pay attention to the ones you're currently facing.
Cool. And typically when you don't take care of a problem that you currently face, does it get better or worse? Just typically.
I mean, what problem are you referring to?
I need you to engage with me logically before
I mean, obviously, right? Obviously, my answer.
Typically when you don't engage with a problem, it just gets worse. It doesn't magically go away. I just want us to foundationally be logical. So when you say we should prepare for this potential conflict with China that there has been no real evidence of, and simultaneously we should not take care of the very real health crisis in our country, what you're saying to me is that we should engage in fiscally irresponsible policy. And I think that that's idiotic.
All right, buddy. Well, what I'm saying is, first of all, I don't know why you think that a conflict with China isn't probable, especially when they've said that they see Taiwan as part of China and they will take it back by force. They've stated that, right? So obviously that is a very real conflict. China. Right?
What does that have to do with us? What does that have to do with us? Have they made any real threats toward us?
Yes, all of our semiconductors are made in Taiwan, and that's widely recognized.
Not true.
That's widely. You can search for the stats. A vast majority of our semiconductors come out of Taiwanese factories. So if China was to attack that, our power grid and our basically anything that has electronics would be fucked in America. Okay, so that's basically an act of war.
Talk about extreme.
So what you're saying, as far as Taiwan, I think that
I'm sorry.
TSMC has 90% of the market or something like that.
I'm sorry, I'm peeing.
And then the next one is going to be South Korea. But the way to fix that is not to build up a military, right? Like our military
I
is
wasn't
fucking
losing it.
massive.
I'm sorry, Nemo. I just like to like fact check that. Someone in the chat said 22%. Where did you get that number from? All right, because I'm looking at usimportdata.com, and for semiconductor imports, Vietnam is at the top, and Taiwan is number 8.
I mean, you might want to check multiple sources then, but if you
What source did you check?
Yeah, what source did you check? That's a good question.
I don't have it on me right now, but if you just search up what percentage of U.S.
That's what I did.
Semiconductors come out of Taiwan.
What was the thing that you were looking at, Erica? What was the name of it?
I looked at U.S. Data. Yeah, I'm sorry, usimportdata.com.
Okay.
And Thailand is number 2.
Interesting. Yeah, so in 2024, U.S. imported a lot in semiconductors, representing 13% decline from the previous year. Preliminary data. Okay. Majority of U.S. semiconductor imports come from rapidly expanding Asian manufacturing hubs, with Vietnam leading the pack, even ahead of traditional leaders like Taiwan and South Korea. Interesting.
Okay, all right.
I need to read more
The
about
one,
that.
all right, the source that I found said 44% of U.S. semiconductors come out of Taiwan, but Taiwan produces 92% of the advanced logic chips. So like advanced electronics, whether it's like, something, anything that has to do with AI or machine learning, anything like that comes out of 92% of that comes out of Taiwan.
He's changing it.
Yeah, I mean, so my understanding was that TSMC kind of like owned the market, or well, that Taiwan, which is TSMC, owned the shit. So yeah, no, this is news to me, because I actually thought that the state of things, it was like what was characterized as the traditional import leaders, which was Taiwan and then South Korea, because Taiwan, that's TSMC, and South Korea is Samsung. Samsung does not only make phones and washing machines, they also make semiconductors, and they make a fuck ton of them.
Right.
Hey,
But basically the point I'm just trying to make is if China was to take Taiwan by force, it would negatively affect the U.S. significantly. So
my point is very simply, building up a massive military does nothing to mitigate that threat.
You don't think so?
The way to mitigate that is to onshore semiconductor, or to build relations with other partners, other countries that also do semiconductors. That's the way to do it. And that was.
In
I'm
fact,
gonna
we are
get
ceding
out of
soft
the way.
power
I
to
just
China.
wanted to say, yeah, I was just wanted to say, like, that's exactly it. Nemo hit it dead on the head. Like, yes, Taiwan does produce a lot of our chips, not semiconductors. They do produce semiconductors, but a vast majority of our chips. That's why
semiconductors.
Yeah, he did. Okay. But that's why the Biden administration actually passed the Chips and Science Act to actually address that imbalance as far as chips, and to, like Nemo's point, onshore, so we can actually produce our own. But then Donald Trump has gone behind him and started to repeal the Chips and Science Act, going directly against what we're saying, actually, making the whole thing a moot point.
That's a damn lie.
That's the point.
Yeah, well, none of this can happen like overnight, right? Like Santana, you could
Liv, you ain't
admit
shit.
that this doesn't happen
Liv,
overnight.
you ain't shit.
That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie.
Right. So the quickest way would be to prevent China from attacking Taiwan is to essentially, through strength, by through Trump. Because of Trump, they know that they can't invade Taiwan. If Kamala Harris was in office, the Democrats have made clear that.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing.
Why is every time that come on, you just have a freaking?
I can't stop peeing.
Why'd you change your shirt?
I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
How can we be
He left chat,
besties
oh my
and
god.
petty?
He left chat, oh my god.
He did leave. He couldn't take it anymore. You wouldn't let him cook.
Wonderful, he's gone. Hi, Dan. You've been gone for what feels like ever.
The older millennial did something positive for ONC.
But like, Dan, you can't even talk to like us. We're not evil. Okay.
Oh, is Dan not? Oh,
Yeah, he's a mime
I
today.
did not. I should read the prompt. I was not. I was not planning for mime, Dan. It's been a long weekend. I was just coming up to say hello to Dan. I have to go to bed because I have a protest to run tomorrow.
Sure do.
For those of you guys that don't know me, hi, my name is Falcon Reeds here on TikTok. There's too much money in politics, and currently it is legal. We are trying to pass an amendment to the Constitution that would take money out of politics. Please ignore the child in the background. He never goes to sleep, no matter how hard I try. And we are protesting in Washington, D.C. tomorrow on July 27th. And we also have satellite protests set up in capital cities across the nation. So if you agree with us, I hope to see you in the streets tomorrow. I am going to get off of Dan's live with my giggling 6-year-old. But it was great to see you again, Dan. Hopefully we can chat when you are not a mime and I haven't been awake for 36 hours. Hi, Erica.
Hey, Falcon. I hope you guys have fun tomorrow and do all the good things.
I am honestly so terrified for tomorrow, but I will fill you in on everything that's going on the back end.
All right. Looking forward to hearing from you. And if you see Jor, tell I said hi. Them. I don't know the pronoun.
I will. Bye-bye.
All right. Good night, love. That was fun. Come back, guy. We promise. No one will.
They taking the geese.
One. They're taking the geese as well. Okay. Okay, Nemo, he said semiconductors, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought I was going crazy. So I was like, let me research. Let me look. And yeah, it's Vietnam who does our semiconductors. Just wondering. Okay. Cool.
Next guest.
Your mom's boring.
I want to thank the panel.
The
He's
voice
really
that you chose for your voiceover is frying me.
Please make sure to follow everyone chat.
He's really not going to talk. Tommy? Hi,
guys?
Tommy. Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, absolutely. Both terms.
Fantastic. All right. Prove to us how non-evil you are.
I mean, historically, I
I'm
would
really
say
trying to
that.
hear Dan talk tonight. So just like do it.
Yeah, so historically, I would say that the Republican Party is the far lesser evil. Look who put forth the Emancipation Proclamation. Was that a
Why are
Democratic?
you okay while protecting pedos? Why are you okay while protecting pedos? Why are you okay with protecting pedos?
Pedos. I think you're the one protecting pedos.
I'm sorry.
No. Our candidate didn't run on releasing those files. Your candidate did, then turned around and lied and said that those files don't exist.
Really, your
Then said that they
candidate
were
bragged
a
about how he
hoax.
loves the kids bouncing on his lap
And
rubbing
then
his leg
told
there.
his AG to release whatever it is that she has. So I think it's your party, buddy. I don't
Kamala
think, and you're
Harris
not
never
doing a
said that
good
shit.
job.
I'm not doing a good
Kamala
job of
Harris
what you
never
throwing
said that shit.
accusations.
No, you're not doing a good job of proving that you're non-evil because you're sitting up here defending pedophilia.
Who's defending pedophilia? I'm the
You
one
are.
that said that it's your party. You're saying it's my party. I'm saying, okay, if it's my party, then how come Jeffrey Epstein was a Democrat?
Okay, how come Trump was once a Democrat? What do you mean?
I mean, and what is he right
He was
now?
once registered. What do
Okay.
you mean? You're
What-
literally
what does that
defending
mean?
it. You're
How am I
pretending that
defending
you're
it?
not defending it, but that's literally what you're doing. So if Trump is on the list, all right, if it comes out Trump is on the list, then what? What do you think should happen to him?
On what list?
On the Jeffrey list. Like, what the
On like
fuck
a
you on the
non-existent
Christmas
The
list,
the,
on
the
Santa
fucking honor
Claus's
roll.
list,
a list of people that visited an island?
on the naughty list. The fuck do you
Are
mean
you
what list?
He's
undermining
on a
the
list
list
of
right now?
people.
Oh my
Yes, no,
god.
he is, but he's not defending Trump. Like, boy, be for real.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good.
How old are you, Tommy?
They're there. They're there. I'm peeing.
I can't hear you over the jibber jabber going on in the background.
I'm peeing.
You have to speak up a little bit.
I can't stop peeing.
She said, "How old are you?"
30.
I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself.
Dan's reaction is so funny.
Every
Okay,
single
you're
time.
30, so you're definitely old enough to have watched the interview that Donald Trump did after E. Jean Carroll did an interview with Anderson Cooper in 2022, where she went into slight detail about her interaction with Donald Trump.
Oh, you mean
And
the false interaction, the one that didn't even happen?
I'm not really asking for your commentary right now. I'm still talking.
Okay, well go ahead.
So after she did that interview with Anderson Cooper, Donald Trump was interviewed, and he essentially conceded that he had assaulted her, but that she had liked it.
That's completely propaganda. Okay, let's start with Eugene Carroll. What department store did this take place in?
I'm not discussing with you the
Oh,
legitimacy
you don't
of
even
Eugene.
know. That's
No,
crazy.
no, no. I do know. I do know, but I want you to stay on task.
What department
I
store
want
did it
you
happen in?
to stay on
What
task,
department
right?
store did
I'm
it
not
happen in?
interested in discussing with
Of
you the
course you're not, because you don't
legitimacy
even know
of
the
her
simple facts of
claim.
the case. So what?
No, because
what
you're a
department
grape
store did it happen in?
apologist, you dumb bitch.
No, she's a liar. How many
You know
other
what?
people? Okay, how many other people has she accused?
And look
of
at you
things
being
in
a
the
grape
past?
apologist. Somebody
How
give me
many?
more.
How many other people? How many other people has she accused of this in the past?
How many other people have accused Donald Trump of assaulting him in the past?
Was Trump the only person she's ever accused, or has it been several others?
Is E. Jean Carroll the only person that's ever accused Donald Trump, or has it been several fucking others?
How many of them were founded? And also, how many people has she accused previous to Donald Trump?
What the fuck are you? How many people accused Donald Trump
many
previous to
people?
E. Jean Carroll?
Okay, I mean, how many has he been convicted of in the court of law?
What?
If he's a
Why does that
rapist-
matter?
If he's a rapist, and there should be schmexual charges that are.
So are you under the
9 out of
impression?
9 jurists
Are
find
you
it
under the
liable.
impression that we live somewhere where we take grape seriously in this country? Really
I'm
and
under
truly,
the
you're telling
impression
me
where no, I'm in the ideology that if somebody has an actual founding in their faith, then they should bring that in front of an actual jury and then not in a civil court. Number two,
9 out of 9 jurists found
hold
Trump
on,
liable.
so hold on. So if let's say that this alleged incident did happen, why didn't she not go to the cops?
Okay,
And if
it's
this
the thing
alleged-
is that
hold on,
it's
hold on,
not
stop. If
alleged
this
though. It
alleged-
did
if this
happen,
alleged-
and the judge who
allegedly-
actually presided over the
allegedly-
case literally said out of his own mouth that if the statute of limitation had not run out and Donald Trump could be tried criminally, he would have been found guilty. That
Oh,
was
you're
the
talking about
judge's
Democratic-
opinion.
You're talking about the
Who
Democratic.
gives a fuck what the judge's
judge,
party
right? The one who
affiliation
hates-
is,
the one
dude?
who hates Donald
You're
Trump?
literally
No.
sitting. I
Okay.
see why Dan has been crashing out because you're sitting here literally defending.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm defending
Defending a
somebody against a
rapist,
liar.
dude.
She's a liar.
It actually
She's
doesn't
not
matter.
a liar.
Okay, so then,
It
okay, then
actually
where's the
doesn't even
security
matter the
footage?
judge's
Where's
political
the security
affiliation because
footage?
Donald
Where's the
Trump's
security footage that
prosecution
shows
got
them
to pick
together in
half
Burdock
the
Midnight?
jurors.
Where's the proof that shows them there together? Why was Donald Trump in a dressing room with her? in the
Why
first
did
place?
Donald Trump not provide his DNA?
Answer that question.
Why did a
was
person who's
how did
innocent
they
not
end up-
provide their
How
DNA?
did they end up in the dressing room together? What do you do in a dressing room?
Why? Because he
What
followed
did
her
they
there.
do?
The
Oh,
fuck?
really? They followed. So hold on. You're saying that he followed her into a dressing room in one of the most popular department stores in all of New York City, and nobody noticed that?
What do you mean that
Hold on,
no
how
one
come- how come
noticed
she didn't-
it?
How come she didn't create a scene of this alleged
He's
incident happening?
literally
How come
blaming a
nobody else
victim.
can place them there
Tommy,
together?
Tommy is the type of person who his girlfriend would agree to make out with him, and then if he assaulted her, he would say that she was asking for it because she.
Oh, so
agreed
you're
to
saying,
make out.
so now you're trying to say, oh, she invited him in for them to do this stuff, and then she changed
It
her mind?
doesn't matter
No,
if
Is
she
that your
invited
argument?
him in
Is
or
that
not.
your
It doesn't
argument?
matter. If she
Hold on,
said
stop.
no
Is
and
that
she
your
said
argument?
stop, then that means he stops.
How do we? Okay, so you're
No
saying,
means
okay,
no,
so-
Tommy.
so
Tommy,
you're
I'm sorry.
saying-
What
so
does
you're
no
saying
mean?
that she
Tommy,
invited
what does
him
no
into a
mean?
dressing room to
Tom,
exchange
hey,
and listen.
Matt,
Stop.
I'm on,
You're
please.
saying that she
What does
invited
no
him
mean?
into a dressing room to
What does no mean?
express.
Thank you.
What does no mean, Tommy? Answer the question. It fucking means no.
You're saying that he was in this dressing room with her, right?
It means no.
Hold on, answer the
Tommy,
question.
let me ask you a question.
You are avoiding the questions you can't answer.
I'm not
because you
avoiding
are
a question. I'm going to
basing a
ask
lie.
you a question. I have a
Answer
question.
the
This is a
question.
scenario for you. Tommy, if you
Answer the
are in the
question.
middle, if you
Answer
are in
the
the
fucking
middle of
question.
intercourse with the person that if you're in the middle of intercourse and the other person says no or they say stop, what do you do, Tommy?
You stop.
You stop. Okay. All right. Thank you. It fucking exactly. So it does not matter how they ended up in the dressing room together, sir.
Oh, of course
All
not.
right.
Of course
If
not.
E. Jean
Not under your
Carroll,
ideology, because
per the scenario that
then why
you are
then why was
painting
the other
here, the
people
picture
get
that
acquitted?
you are drawing.
Then why did
All
the
right.
other
If
people
E.
get
Jean Carroll
get
said
acquitted?
stop at any time and she said no at any time, guess what that means, Tommy? And Donald Trump continued. It means he fucking raped her. I don't understand how you
It
don't
wasn't
get
in the
that.
dressing room in the first place. First of
Who
all,
the fuck cares?
oh, who cares? Who cares? That's where the
It was a dressing room. Dressing rooms have fucking doors.
why
They
wasn't
have
he
like
there
stalls.
then? Why was he not spotted in Bergdorf Goodman that day?
The fuck?
Why was he not spotted in the department store?
Obviously,
How come
there was
nobody
enough
other than-
evidence
how come-
there because
how come
nine
nobody other than the
juries,
alleged
nine
victim could
of their
place him there?
peers found him
How
guilty.
come
So there's
nobody
that.
other than how come no one other than the alleged victim could place him there? How come none of the people that were working could place him
So
there?
because other people didn't see it, it
how
didn't
come they ended
happen.
up in a
Hey,
dressing room
Dan, I have a
together?
question for
How
you.
come they
Dan,
ended
I
up
have
in a
a
dressing
question.
room
If a
together?
tree falls and no one hears it, did it really fall? I don't fucking know.
Okay, I gotta say something. I gotta say something.
See, here we go. I was trying to get you not to crash out. I was
couldn't.
crashing out for you.
I couldn't hold it in with this fucking rape apologist. Like a jury of his peers, 9 out of 9 jurors looked at the evidence and they determined. I'm gonna finish talking and then you'll have your turn. Okay? They looked at the evidence and they looked at the evidence and they determined that he was liable for sexual assault. And if you don't believe E. Jean Carroll, okay, you don't believe E. Jean Carroll because she's a woman and you don't like women. I get that. You don't believe E. Jean Carroll. What about the dozens of other women that have accused him? And what about just the credibility gap? We have Donald Trump, who has 30,000 documented lies just in his first term, in the first 4 years. Ignore before the election, and ignore during Biden's presidency, and ignore this term. Just in his first term, 30,000 documented, demonstrable lies. But you know what? He's a liar, but that doesn't mean he's a sexual abuser. What about when he admits to being a sexual abuser and brags about it? Oh, I used to walk into Miss Teen USA pageant dressing rooms and see the naked teenagers, and it was okay because I owned the place. That's awesome, guys.
In Parker, don't you?
When he admits that he sexualizes women and abuses women, oh, we grab him by the pussy and I could do it because I'm rich and famous. When he admits that, you don't believe him. When he lies, you do believe him. At some point, you need to get his.
Who did he interview immediately after he said that?
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Was it? Go ahead. No. Ashby, stop me. Go ahead.
Then did he grab her by the alleged pussy?
Oh,
so you're saying that he?
No. Yeah, that's an amazing point. That's an amazing point. Yeah, such a good point, guys. Okay, you know how there was a video camera on the bus and he was about to be on Access Hollywood because he didn't sexually assault someone on camera. Obama. That means he's never done it in his life. So who are we gonna believe? The dozens of women who have accused him, or the guy who not only admits to being a sexual abuser but is also a known liar? So either you believe him about the sexual abuse or you believe him on the lies. You're making sure. I'm only going to believe him when he lies in favor of a white cis man like me, and not when he's lying in regards to women. You hate women. You are okay with them being raped. And as a reminder, Donald Trump could have submitted his DNA to absolve himself. I know if I didn't rape someone.
So you're saying that he never offered his DNA?
The first thing.
Hold on, stop. So you're saying that he never offered his DNA?
He didn't until the timeline. They gave him 2 years to submit it, and they waited until the very.
Take this into consideration. Now take this into consideration. Somebody who's guilty of this grape and there's a possibility that their DNA is on an article of clothing. Why would somebody offer, even if it is past whatever time allotted?
You are fake news.
Because the judge could always say, "Hey, I'm going to accept this evidence."
No, the judge can't.
So
because
why
then
would he offer that
They
information?
gave him
Thank you,
2
Ange.
years to submit
Why would he offer that?
DNA.
Why
there
would
were
he
over
offer the-
62
why would he offer
requests
I'm
for
gonna tell you.
DNA in this case.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly why. So 2 years where he could submit it and prove his innocence. 2 years. He waits until it's no longer legally permissible. You know why? Because he knows racist, misogynistic fucks like you are going to say, look, it was 2 years, but okay, finally submitted it. And this is what's going to happen when they get Ghislaine Maxwell to corroborate some kind of story about him. Yeah, he was on the island, but he didn't rape any kids. And then they release the Epstein files, and his name is all over them. People like you are going to be like, see, he was right all along. Yeah, it took them a year, and they needed to pardon Ghislaine, but it was okay. So he took 2 years, waited until he couldn't submit his DNA, and now idiots like you are going to believe him. And for the Epstein files, the same thing's going to happen. No matter what, you're going to keep going because you're a hateful, awful person. Okay? You're going to follow him until the ends of the earth. And I used to think people like you were stupid, but no, you're malicious, and you deserve the worst the world has to offer.
You know, there's a picture floating around of him kissing a teenage girl, like on the mouth, eyes closed.
Are you eating, Ange?
No. I'm cooking. I'll eat in a little bit. I'm sure there's going to be more people. The amount of rape apologists that we've had in like since Dan's been back, but I know you guys have all dealt with them is wild.
I don't care about you. I just want your vote. I don't care.
I feel like I'm in a perpetual crash out at this point. He had 62 attempts to submit DNA. It was paid for. He didn't even have to pay for it. They offered to come to him every single time. He didn't have to do anything. He just had to submit it and never did. If you had 62 opportunities to prove that you didn't do something, why do you need that many? You only need one, right? I mean, guilty people run from things. Innocent ones run toward them to prove that they're innocent.
I want to apologize if I blew anyone's eardrums out. I also want to apologize for breaking my rule. We have yet to.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
It gets him every time. That dude was a piece of poop.
He can't stop peeing.
He can't stop. You know, when I finally watched the video, I watched that part 6 times. Cause I was like, I wanted to see when it happened, but it didn't show when it happened. It's just him laying on the ground.
Well, there's probably the guy who tased him probably has some better body cam footage if he had a body cam. But anyway, I do want to also apologize. I was planning on sticking to that because we still have not had a non-evil Trump supporter join ever since my break ended. I don't know if for those that don't know, there's 700 people of you in here. So first of all, thank you all for being here. I know a lot of you are probably here for Erica and Nemo and for Johnny earlier, and Sissy is now here, and Ange just joined. So if you're here for all of the other amazing people, that's awesome. But I was on a break from politics for 2 weeks, and we got back 2 nights ago, and our first and only guest that night was an open white supremacist Nazi. It was in their profile. Okay, that was the first guest. We had no more guests that night. Next night, our first and only guest, rape apologist. And now we have this. I just I was hoping. Well, at least I won't have to say anything. I won't have to, but I can't do it anymore. It was cool when for a moment we were able to talk about economics and stuff. Although the guest before this one did sidestep the Epstein question pretty effectively at the start. But it's cool when we can debate economics. But when we start to debate just basic human decency, what am I supposed to say? If you are protecting people that are molesting children, that is bad. And there's a counterpoint apparently. Then the other side goes, yeah, well, Kamala was still worse because China is strong. That was, I'm pretty sure that was what the first guest said, essentially. Kamala would still have been worse because China might attack Taiwan. That's genuinely what he said in response to the Epstein question. And this guy, this is, I mean, we had a bunch of these before the election too, where, E. Jean Carroll is not to be believed, but for some reason we're believing the most prolific liar in history. And then he goes into the details. He knows all the minute details of that case specifically, that he could absolve himself of any kind of what's the word here? Bad faith in regards to his answer. Oh, did you know the department store? Oh, you didn't. Well, she didn't either, so she must be lying. And when Trump literally lies in the same breath every fucking press conference, every interview. That's fine. We're cool with that. So I had 4 guests in the past 3 nights now, 4 guests, and I hate them all with a burning passion. So anyway, crash out over. I'm gonna go back to being mute. I do want to thank everybody for joining. So I promised Erica that we're gonna do a collab sometime this week. I did not expect the Avengers to assemble. That was my intention. I didn't really, but I hope that's okay. Nemo, thank you for being here, Sissy, and as always,
You can kick me. I just want to say something really quick. To be clear, for all of us that have working frontal cortexes, if there are Democrats on that list, fry them.
Exactly. That part.
Fry them alive.
Easy.
We're gonna bring
every
back
single one of them. Line them all up.
Hard.
Listen, Bill Clinton's on that list. Stephen King. I don't care. If Democrat, bring back the thing that from the medieval times that stretches their arms and legs.
Yep.
Tar and feather. I don't care. But put them in a tub of boiling oil. It's okay with me because I'm not in a cult and we're not in a cult. We want accountability for whatever the political side you're on. If you were a client of Jeffrey Epstein, you're getting launched into the sun. But for some reason, when you support the other guy, there has to be an excuse. Oh, well, he was only there partying. He wasn't partaking. Or, oh, well, actually, Obama made up the files. Like that alone. The moment Trump said that, I think that is when we crossed into there are no non-evil ones left. Because
it also, I mean, that whole investigation started under the Bush administration, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't start under Obama. Anyways, you can go ahead and kick me. One last thing. If there isn't a list, why does he know that Bill Clinton's on it 28 times?
Oh, yeah. Oh my
God. That's all I have. If you need me for anything, give me a call.
All right. Thank you so much, Ange.
Thanks, guys.
If you and Erica are tag teaming, I will drop down as well. But I just want to quantify it. Like every single time that we talk to a Trump supporter who is like about the Island Man list, it's always about children. But he's been accused of assaulting adults for years. So I find it interesting that it's only an issue now because we're talking about children. But they don't really care about like the assault of women and femme-presenting people. And it's quite disgusting.
They don't care about the children either because this isn't the first time that he's been accused of assaulting a minor. I mean, Katie Johnson, which is a pseudonym, but Katie Johnson has accused him. Also, this isn't the first time that he's been accused of rape. His first wife, Ivana, she accused him of raping her, a marital rape. They don't care. They don't. Sissy, they do not care. And baby, you are more than welcome to stay as long as you want to. I talk like an old lady from the South because I'm almost 60.
All right. Well, I don't want to give people the wrong idea and think that that a non-evil Trump supporter came up. They did not. But I broke my vow of silence because I couldn't take it anymore.
I was trying to crash out for you, Dan.
What?
But I didn't. I was trying to crash out for you because I was like, breathe, Dan, breathe. I could see. I could see like the side of your neck flaring.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean when Sissy started getting upset, like I was building, and then when I couldn't take it anymore. He was sued. He litigated until parents ran out of money. Okay. Anyway, if you're here for the first time, thank you so much for joining. We're live Thursdays to Sundays at just, I guess, whenever I get out of the shower. But it's usually around 8 p.m. Eastern, doing live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. We also try to be live for all major political events. So if you like this content, drop a follow, tap the screen. Make sure you're following everyone on the panel as well. They're all amazing creators in their own right. And for while I was muted, I was unable to adequately thank everybody for the people that were sending all the gifts, particularly the manifestings. But thank you all. Nobody has to gift or sub, though. Y'all know the only thing I ask for is just make sure you're following. Double check next to my name. Make sure the follow button is no longer there. All right, we're going to go to the next guest.
Thank you, Greta, for the cash out. I appreciate that.
Did you say Bretta or Brenda?
Greta.
He didn't say Bretta.
Bruh. What's happening?
I had PTSD.
Me too.
Oh, Bretta. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had one interaction with him, I think.
I'm so sorry for you.
Not Bretta. Yeah, even chat's like, oh no. When MAGA's too evil, so Dan took a page from their book. Wait, what did I? Which page from their book? I don't know. You know what I was thinking about doing actually? If we didn't get any guests, I kind of just we've been talking about doing this. I kind of just want to watch Idiocracy, like with chat, because I think we're living it at this point.
I'm sorry.
Is Renee a Trump supporter? I don't think so.
No, I'm not. I was tapping the screen and I ended up. I voted for Harris. My
Awesome.
mama raised me right.
I know that's right. Shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
awesome. don't
appreciate
have
you tapping the
mod.
screen, Renee.
Can you drop me? I don't know how to do it. I'm
Yeah,
old.
no problem at all. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Raccoon 1958. I don't know if you're a Trump supporter or not. You said just a bunch of Clinton pics with Epstein plus 20 flight logs on Epstein's plane. I mean, Clinton's got plenty of pictures with him. That's true. I don't know if you're saying that ironically or not, but
I mean, Neely sent me something last night that showed that Trump was also on the flight logs. And some people were making the argument that Trump just chartered his plane and it wasn't to go to the island, which I think is BS because I also learned that like Jeffrey's family was on the plane, including like a sister-in-law, a brother. Like they were on the plane also. They went to that fucking island, allegedly. I have to say allegedly for TikTok purposes.
Yeah, I've got a nice little compilation of photos that are merely alleged and making no accusations whatsoever of any kind. But yeah, I mean, Trump's got a lot of pictures with Epstein and Ghislaine and Prince Andrew.
You see the ones at his wedding?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at his wedding now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Prince Andrew over the years as well. Like this is back in the 90s, early 2000s, or whenever he married Melania. This is him while he was president. Again, and this is from the same night. Look at that right there. It's just, yeah, that. And then, you know, P. Diddy. Yep, that. Lots of that, right? But then you mentioned
there's him with
Clinton. This is Donald Trump with Bill Clinton. Like, okay, if you think that's a gotcha, try again. Like, they were buddies too. It's almost like there's a trend here.
Yeah, I know there's a few of these in my Discord. Can someone send me the memes that basically show like the it's like a Trump supporter saying like, "Oh, I bet Bill Clinton's on the list," or like it's press the button to release the list, but Bill Clinton's on it or something like that, and then the Democrat presses the button. Like any memes like that, I wanna show them to chat.
Exactly. And then there's this.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you?
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you know, you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others.
Would you declassify?
Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison, and a lot of people want to know if she's going to turn in powerful people. And I know you've talked in the past about Prince Andrew, and you've criticized Bill Clinton's behavior. I'm wondering, do you feel that she's going to turn in powerful men? How do you see that working out?
I don't know. I haven't really been following it too much. I just wish her well, frankly. I've met her numerous times over the years, especially since I lived in Palm Beach, and I guess they lived in Palm Beach. But I wish her well, whatever it is. I don't know the situation with Prince Andrew. Just don't know. Not aware of it.
Yeah, that was term one. Yeah, man. I have always been of the opinion that if somebody were to ask me how I feel about a known chomo going to prison, I don't think that I would ever say I wish them well. I'm pretty sure I would say, okay, cool, justice be done. I wish them down a flight of stairs into a meat grinder.
Yeah. Do you happen to have the clip where he says, well, there's a lot of fake stuff in there in regards to me or something like that?
Yeah. I'll find it.
Yeah, if you could pull that up, because I don't. There's so many. I kept emailing myself clips to make like a comprehensive Epstein video, and then I ended up not making it because there's just more and more shit comes out to the point it's like, okay, what's the point of this video? Like anyone that isn't pure evil already gets it. So the less so clip. No, he played that already. This one's almost worse actually. If it's the clip I'm thinking of.
Yeah. The shit. He was being interviewed.
Also, while you're looking for that, I want to show everybody. Not everyone saw this. This is my first time. We watched this on live, I think yesterday. This is my first time ever watching a Newsmax clip. Okay, so I do want to apologize because it is a bit jarring to watch genuine American propaganda. I'd never seen it before. This is what
was this the July? Was this in July that he said this? Just like earlier this month?
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said there's a lot of fake stuff
recent.
of me.
Mhm.
Okay.
But yeah, I want to play this quick clip because this is what the play is going to be. Everybody, they're already setting it up.
I don't know, but I'm skeptical of everything and everybody these days, and you should be too.
Oh, I don't know.
So, we're in a courtroom flanked by two great attorneys, Emile Bove on the left and on the right is Todd Blanche. Today, where are these guys? Well, President Trump is in the White House. That's pretty awesome. Emile Bove has just been nominated for a judgeship, federal judgeship. And Todd Blanche is the Deputy Attorney General, the #2 ranking official in the Justice Department. And he's about to meet with Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend in prison, Ghislaine Maxwell, to find out what she knows. Let's find out. What is this all about? And she's also been subpoenaed by the Oversight Committee. I think this is great. I do have a feeling that she just might be a victim. She just might be. There was a rush to judgment. There was a lot of chaos there for a while. All right. Granted, she hung out with Jeffrey Epstein. And I know that's apparently not good.
Apparently not good. We're gonna finish the clip, okay? We're gonna finish the clip.
What the fuck are we watching?
Apparently not. This is American propaganda, aka Newsmax. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is how they're going to spin it, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Other than he's already downplaying her involvement, and now he's downplaying just Jeffrey Epstein in general, saying apparently being close to the most prolific child sex trafficker maybe in history. I won't say that because obviously the past is rough, but the most prolific child sex trafficker in recent times. He's downplaying that. Wait until you hear how he's going to downplay the whole situation.
But she's in jail for how long now? 20 years. A 20-year sentence. Well, Alan Dershowitz is one of the greatest attorneys who ever lived, and he has this to say about the Ghislaine Maxwell situation, speaking with Newsmax veteran Eric Bolling.
Should Ghislaine Maxwell be behind bars?
She shouldn't be, but she is. She is really serving Jeffrey Epstein's sentence after he committed suicide. There was no one else to prosecute because there was no real information against anybody else. And so they went after her and they sentenced her to a sentence that would have been appropriate for Epstein, but not at all appropriate for her. And so she's appealing now, and I hope the appeal will be granted. She deserves to be out.
She deserves to be out. And maybe she never deserved to be in there in the first place. Now, how could you say such a thing? I mean, these are perverts. These are child molesters. We've heard that from whom? From the media? From prosecutors? Prosecutors prosecuted President Trump over nothing.
And there it is. There it is. They're setting it up so that crime is now not a problem if it's done by our side. Ghislaine was prosecuted. And who prosecutes? Prosecutors. You know who else prosecutors prosecuted? President Trump, who did nothing. And then boom, she's absolved of her sins. I'm going to play it again because you're going to be hearing a lot more of this. This was the test run on Newsmax, on the American Propaganda Channel. But once it starts leaking into Fox, and then Trump starts saying it, and then his more coherent cohorts like Vance start saying it, you're going. I need y'all to be prepared so that you can get some of the crash out of the way now. Because this, when I first heard this,
and maybe she never deserved to be in there in the first place. Now, how could you say such a thing? I mean, these are perverts. These are child molesters. We've heard that from whom? From the media? From prosecutors? Prosecutors prosecuted President Trump over nothing. I don't know, but I'm skeptical of everything and everybody these days, and you should be too.
Yeah.
Okay, I found the clip you're talking about.
Oh, thank you.
So it took forever for me to find this damn thing. Shout out to Hawk for duetting this.
Were run by Chris Wray, and they were run by Comey, and because it was actually even before that administration, right? They've been running these files, and so much of the things that we found were fake with me. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me. And so much of the things that we found were fake with me.
Thank you. Now, that was the exact clip. Yep.
Now, here's why I don't rely on that one. So I listened to the whole thing. I think it was a slip. I do think it was a slip. But he was talking about the Steele dossier and the like Russia shit. He says it right after that. So he's like all the things that were fake with me with the Steele dossier and Russia, blah blah blah. So
gotcha.
Do I think that it was him fucking up on the list? Yes, but there's plausible deniability, and that is what MAGA will come back with, which is like, you gotta play the whole clip. You play the whole clip, he's talking about Steele dossier. So
well, no,
that's something for everyone to keep in mind.
I appreciate that because like there's like 20 different things for us to show, so we could skip that one now that we know there's a little bit more to it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So for everybody in chat, yeah, the news guy, if you want to call him news, the entertainer, the propagandist that we were watching just before Nemo played that clip, he said, where did we hear that they did these things? The media, prosecutors, the victims, actually where it started. That's where, and chat called it out, obviously, because my chat, generally, I'd like to believe, aren't evil pieces of shit. So, Greg Kelly. Yeah, so this guy didn't he used to be like on like morning news talking about the weather? This Greg Kelly guy? I could have swore he was on like Good Morning America or something. Good Morning New York? Was it Good Morning New York?
Wow.
Yeah. He used to be very funny. Good Day New York.
Good Day New York.
Yeah. I used to watch it before school. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
It reminds me of the Fox anchor. I think she might be on Fox Business, Maria Bartiromo. So David Pakman mentioned it a few times. What sucks is that Maria Bartiromo used to be pretty solid when it came to like Wall Street stuff. She was like the stock trading person. And so she would do reporting on, how's the stock market doing, anything related to that. And now she's just become like, I don't know, another mouthpiece. Am I mixing up the... Hold on, Maria Bartiromo.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, Maria Bartiromo, right. Yeah.
I just looked up Greg Kelly. I just typed in Greg Kelly controversy. The first thing that pops up is that he had a grape allegation in 2012. No wonder he's willing to sweep it under the rug.
Birds of a feather.
That's one of them.
That makes sense. I mean, he really...
I did everything right and they indicted me.
Thank you, Kaveen. I mean, it really says a lot when you start to defend Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein.
But also another little tidbit about this Kelly guy is that his dad is Ray Kelly, the longest serving commissioner in New York City. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, actually, when they were investigating him, the New York Police Department had to change the way that they were doing, like, dealing with his allegation because of his ties to the police force with his family.
Yeah, I like when it comes to just the sheer number of ties. I think that out of everybody that I've listened to, really kind of summarize everything. I think Pearl Mania probably did the best at it. So Pearl Mania, he summarized the entire Epstein shitstorm and how Trump is definitely guilty. Just from the sheer number of connections that Donald Trump has with Epstein and how many connections Epstein has with the people in Trump's orbit. So it's crazy. One thing that kind of gets lost in all of this is RFK legit has was also affiliated with Epstein, like pretty much the same as Donald Trump. Like RFK Jr. Dude is just like pretty much same deal as Trump, in the same boat as Trump with Epstein. I didn't know that. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I just didn't know that. It's wild.
Yeah, I something about that recently. There's so much just information constantly hitting us at all times. That like sometimes I just don't retain it. Like it's RFK was in the Epstein file, okay, and then it just moves on. You know, like it's so much, and then someone mentions it, it's like, oh right, I should start like coding that into my memory now. It's just this was happening a lot, especially with like what the administration was doing. They called it the shock doctrine, flood the zone. Yeah.
Hey, RFK also being like accused of assault by the babysitter. I mean, have we noticed that Donald Trump has a trend of aligning himself with predators or alleged predators?
And all of those alleged predators don't want to release the files.
That is true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The part of that is its leverage. There's a reason why he hasn't fired Hegseth. And it's because Hegseth is somebody that he has leverage over. Like Hegseth's essay thing that he settled and is totally, definitely not guilty of. Totally. Like, he's the type of, every time that he answers anything related to that, it's like the guiltiest answer ever. So, yeah. So Hegseth hasn't fired him because of the essay thing that he has. Also, dude is an alcoholic, well known, still actively an alcoholic. And he's been accused of harassment. At least at Fox, he was accused of harassment in the workplace, and also getting hammered at a strip club and screaming a bunch of slurs. Yeah, before being thrown out. But yeah, that's the Secretary of Defense, everyone. Yeah, that's the second highest ranking commander in the military, from the civilian side anyway.
Made a quick meme to show where we're at politically right now. As the political compass, got the authoritarian left, eat Trump and Clinton into the sun. Libertarian left, eat Trump and Clinton into the sun. Authoritarian right, if Clinton is in the files, it's real. If Trump is in it, it's fake. And the libertarian right, where's the island? Because they want to lower the age of consent. Anyway, all right, we're gonna go to the next guest. The bad movie. Wait, what movie are we talking about? I don't think we'll get rid of any of them. Yeah. I mean, the big thing about this administration versus the last one is that he based it entirely on loyalty. Every person that he put into a position was based entirely on loyalty, certainly not on expertise. Like when you look at when you look at Kash Patel, who wrote a children's book portraying Donald Trump as the protagonist and the king, when you have Pete Hegseth, who's been on Fox and Friends, like glazing Trump for 4 years, these people aren't qualified for their positions. He picked all of them based on loyalty. And so when we have them doing, what's the word, incompetent things like that Signal chat leak, it's not just a matter of, you can't always blame the guy for appointing them. It's, when he's appointing not based on credentials but based on loyalty, and the same thing is going to go with RFK. RFK literally swore an oath of fealty, right, with his endorsement. And so if and when we start to see negative outcomes from RFK being the head of HHS, it'll be yet another punishment that this country has to take because we decided to give this man another shot.
So I found the video of Promania doing just a rundown of everything. It has visual aids, which is why I like it. He's got like a little a cork board. I mean, it's funny. It's 3 minutes. If you don't want me to play it,
no, you know
fine.
what? You're good. I was gonna go grab some water. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. Hold on for me.
Oh, okay. I know Promania. I don't know why I thought it was. I thought you were gonna play a concert, like a Pearl Jam concert. My brain's cooked, chat.
Oh,
okay.
no.
I know this guy. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
Dude. I'm the
Promania.
same way.
He's cool.
Like, it takes me a solid, I don't know, 10 or 15 times before I start remembering people's names. I remember faces. I cannot remember names for the life of me.
Oh, well, really quick, fun fact. You had just played that Hawk video earlier. So I don't know Hawk in any way, shape, or form. I know he has like 1 million followers or whatever. He liked my Older Millennial video. I thought that was funny.
Oh, nice.
Anyway.
Let's see. Is there a full screen button on here? Am I seriously that much of a boomer? Damn it. Okay, whatever. I guess not. Okay, here we go.
It's okay. His voice will carry.
Oh, yeah.
The person that murdered Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know. Like, it makes the most sense that he would be the one to order it, okay? And to speak to all the conspiracy people out there, I'm going to speak in your language. I made a chart, okay? I made a chart about why I believe that Donald Trump probably is the one who murdered Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump right here, they were best friends for over a decade. That is in Jeffrey Epstein's own words on tape. He and Donald Trump were best friends for over a decade. We have pictures of Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, and his wife, all of them all hanging out together. Donald Trump even knew what Jeffrey Epstein was into. In an interview, years and years before Donald Trump ever even thought about being president, Jeffrey Epstein's name gets mentioned. Donald Trump says Jeff likes him young. So he knew the entire time. When Jeffrey Epstein got arrested back in 2005, he was he was given a sweetheart deal. He was given a Diddy deal where they only took him for solicitation. Who gave him that deal? Alex Acosta. Alex Acosta, after doing this deal, became Trump's Secretary of Labor in 2017. In 2019, Donald Trump was looking at getting a new Attorney General. And Alex Acosta, they talked about maybe making him Attorney General. But that's when it came out that he gave Jeffrey Epstein this sweetheart Diddy deal. And then Alex Acosta had to resign. Meanwhile, Donald Trump had to go find a new Attorney General. Who did he find? Bill Barr. Bill Barr knew Jeffrey Epstein because Bill Barr's dad worked closely with Jeffrey Epstein back in college and all this shit. It's all connected here, okay? So, Jeffrey Epstein gets arrested again. He's thrown into a federal penitentiary. That federal penitentiary is overseen by the Attorney General and the President through the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The FBI and the Department of Justice, they seized 10,000 hours of video. They got it in 4K. There's a list, a blackmail list, all this different stuff, right? And then suddenly, Jeffrey Epstein shows up dead one day. And everybody's saying in the FBI, they're like, it's a suicide. But everyone's like, that doesn't feel like it. It doesn't fucking feel like it. It doesn't fucking feel like it. Meanwhile, we fast forward a few more months. Ghislaine Maxwell gets arrested. What does Donald Trump do? He goes into a press conference and he says, I wish her well. And then she never fucking talks. She never talks. She could have turned state's evidence against all these fucking people, but she never does. She stays quiet because she knows what they did to Jeff. Now, 5 years later, here we are. We're in Trump 47, take 2. Suddenly, we got Pam Bondi and Kash Patel and Dan Bongino. These two did podcasts talking about the Epstein list all the fucking time, about how when they get power, they're going to release the Epstein list. Pam Bondi said that the Epstein list was on her desk. She was waiting to clear it. And now they've gone and said that it doesn't even exist anymore. That there's nothing there. There is no evidence. Case closed. Jeffrey Epstein, he did it to himself. And now Donald Trump's out here saying, oh, we shouldn't be talking about Epstein. We should talk about all these other different things. Also, meanwhile, same cabinet body, new cabinet, RFK Jr., he was on the list. He flew on the plane twice. It's all connected. It's all connected.
You can boot me down. I know that there were bad words said, so if I can request backup.
No,
just
no,
in case.
no.
reference.
You're totally fine. I don't know if y'all.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Okay, we really need somebody to break these down into like 3 different gifts. Okay, one where he says I'm peeing. One where he says I can't stop peeing. Like it's too much. It's too long. Anyway, so I say everything on this live. I really don't censor myself, so you're good. I mean, every once in a while, obviously there might be a warning or something that comes up, but nothing's popped up yet, so you don't have to drop. I mean, we fucking watched the entire South Park episode 2 days ago. Speaking of which, Erica is Erica. This is your backup, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So everyone, make sure to follow Erica's backup just in case she gets banned again. Who's the creator of that clip?
Pearlmania.
Pearlmania. Yeah, I'll type him out. Actually, if you want me to, hold up. It might be easier just to do it this way. If you want to put me on the big screen, I can just put him.
Yeah, that works.
His thing on screen so people can screenshot it. So anybody that wanted to follow the guy that was just doing the corkboard thing that I was showing, that's him right there. So just take a screenshot right now, and then you can hunt him down. Screenshot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's good. But yeah, I don't want to jinx it, but like, we've kind of, I feel like I've almost been like trying to get banned the past 3 nights and nothing, not even a warning. Like I'm using all the words. You don't know how many times I said pedophile. Jesus. We played a full South Park episode, and then Erica gets banned for nothing. I don't know. TikTok, I'm not trying to imply anything, but.
Yeah, my main got popped like a couple days ago.
What happened to you?
My main got popped a couple days ago. I haven't been going live on it for a long time, and I started going live on it again. And yeah, I was on a panel, and then it got reported.
That's so weird because like you're right. I haven't seen you on your main in so long. You think maybe there's like I don't even know how to put it. Like a flag on certain accounts, and they're more likely to get banned.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's in my head. I associate it with. This is gonna sound dumb. So Amazon has an internal ranking system for customers, and basically how likely they are to approve a return request from you. So like, if you get something and then you need to return it, they consider your ranking. And this ranking is based on like, how many returns have you done in the past however long? When those things were returned, were they like, was everything intact, and blah, 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 blah. And that is looked at, especially whenever you talk to Amazon via like the chat or whatever, they look at that. Because sometimes with Amazon, they'll just give you a refund and you don't have to return shit. And then other times they're like, oh no, you have to return this, blah, 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 blah. So I kind of look at it the same way as that, as weird as that association is. There is probably some type of ranking system where certain accounts, it's like, how many times have you been reported? Were those reports appealed and reversed? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I guarantee being verified is also considered. But that's my guess.
No, that makes sense. It's kind of giving that one Black Mirror episode with the social credit score, but I get it with returns, so can definitely see that being the case. Although, so stuff like that is they also they have to factor in like number of concurrent viewers, number of followers as well, because like there's no way that like people with millions of followers and like thousands or tens of thousands of viewers wouldn't just get banned instantly. especially like political people, like Dean, for example. There's got to be MAGA people reporting him all the time, but I have to imagine that they also factor in the size. Like this person's getting reported all the time, but it's not that many because there's probably a lot of stuff like that. Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Sorry, I was eating fruit. I've seen it in like live in color in person where Parker would go live and like even before he could say a word, so he'd be live for like 10 seconds and he would get a violation and have to stop. Crazy. I don't know why that happens.
People do like mass report him and Dean. But both of them have a billion backups for this reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have like, I think I have 6 backups in total. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know, but I guess I've been kind of lucky lately. I just at one point I just decided to stop using the TikTok safe words because I mentioned this before. I posted a video before like TikTok went down for that one day, and the video was just me saying murder, death, kill, die, gun, and it got like 500,000 views, and I was like, okay, so this is not a thing. So like I get that
seeing that.
The AI might, yeah, you probably did. I get that the AI might like pick stuff up occasionally, but I just feel so weird saying things like smexualize. Like, no, Donald Trump sexualizes his daughter. Like, I get it. Like, you want to protect your platform, but like, I can't do it anymore. I'm just,
Nemo, you aren't following Becca Day?
I probably am.
Becca is fucking awesome.
What is her name on here?
Is Becca Day, I think. I think
Wait,
or is Becca? What's Becca's name up here?
Is Becca in here?
Becca
No.
Dayy.
Someone just recommended. Yeah, someone just recommended her. She's awesome. I love her.
You know what?
I am not following her. Okay, I'm about to follow her. Hell yeah.
One of the few good things that came out of the first stop of the Unfuck America tour is I got to meet Becca. I don't think I'd even be following her if not for that, because I'd never seen her content before.
Actually, same. But like, she has like a whole bunch of followers, and like, she does really, really great videos, always insightful, and celebrities hate her. Like, she did a video on John Stamos, and he actually reached out to her via Instagram and like was begging her to take the video down. It was so fucking funny.
I think we talked about this at the dinner at the Italian place. I remember that. Yeah, that is funny.
That pasta was awful. You want to talk about Unfucking America?
Yeah.
I'm choosing violence.
Wait, can we have there's no one in the guest box. Are we doing Unfuck America tour T? Is that So, chat. For those that don't know, all right, Tashika has officially joined the Unfuck America tour.
Can I read her statement?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna read it because fucking I don't care anymore.
No, Choco Taco, no. It's a little late for a 7-hour live now, but I'm done. No, I'm not doing a 7-hour live. Well,
no, we're not doing that. No. Make any memes lately?
Yes. Hold on.
Dan, I was not on the tour, so I don't have any tea to add. I'm gonna jump down and listen.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining as always. Do you want people to follow you, right?
They can, but I cuss people out for free.
All right, well, everyone make sure to follow us to see if you want to get cussed out for free. Thank you so much as always. You're always a pleasure.
I don't know. Okay, it's like I have a mix of emotions here.
Elizabeth, Dan, are you on this? Are you at the tour? Not anymore now.
Dan is totally still on the tour. What are you talking about? Anywho.
Who's gonna break the news to Peyton? Wait, chat. No, chat. I have to show you all the meme I made. Hold on.
Dan, they're gonna say that you're making fun of someone's poor circumstances.
Well, we could lose some followers. It's okay. Anyway, go ahead, Eric. You can say what you're gonna say though while I pull it up.
Oh, besties and petty. All right. She did say something first about like I don't have that part. I saw it somewhere else. She first said something about like a family member is getting a bunch of ducks and she loves birds, so she wants to help out, and she's taking a break from social media. And then she continues. Also, I hate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate that. I think that was a Freudian slip on my part. Also, I have decided that I will be helping the UFA. These people who I will be attending these events with, events plural, while having controversial past, have shown openness and willingness in discussions with me. They have treated me personally with respect. I have spoken to them on their behaviors, and it's given me insight on how these people think and how I will interact with them and others in the future. And with this information, I just know there are things we can be better at. At the end of the day, this is my passion. I'm being given the opportunity to meet and possibly get mentorship from the small representative group that is Black women in politics. Many don't know that most of the Black-owned organizations are completely right-wing. I do not have a lot of space to grow like others, and my representation is low. If I truly thought they were incapable of rational thought or would remain insensitive, I would not speak to them or associate my name with them. This is something I can leave at any time. I can catch a plane ride home if I see something that isn't sitting well.
That's all I have to say.
I got fucking nothing. I got nothing.
Yeah, Dan, I just ugly laughed so hard my cat fled the room. Who is Tashika? So Tashika is another
She's another TikTok debater.
Come on, wait, I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're good. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
I can't stop peeing gets me every time. I can't do it. But yeah, she's another left-wing TikTok political debater creator. And she was a very, very vocal what's the word?
Vocal critic?
Critic. A very vocal critic of the Unfuck America tour.
And like we always said, it's always okay to be critical of something. It's always okay to ask questions.
Absolutely. And it seemed as though and this is coming from a lot of people from her community as well, that there was a big switch up without a big change in circumstances. So that's really what the situation is with that. I'm not gonna. I still listen even with all the problems that took place. If the Unfuck America tour convinces any college age people to not become Nazis, I wish them the best of luck.
Exactly.
But I'm good on that. Like, it's just.
Someone asked me when I'm going to be announcing my appearances. Wait until Tuesday. Wait until Tuesday. I'll release a statement on Tuesday.
Thank you, Whitney, by the way, for all the manifestings. You've sent quite a few, and I do really appreciate it. Do they pay these participants of the tour? So, I mean, I can't speak to the second stop. I have to imagine Destiny was probably paid, but I do not know. On the first stop, the only two people that were paid were Dean and Parker. Everyone else had their travel and food stuff covered, but except Pickles. Rippers will never change their minds. You know what's interesting? That word, if you use the word groiper, and I should probably stop saying it for the following reason.
What is that word?
If you use, it's good that you don't know. It basically describes like Nick Fuentes supporters, like neo-Nazis and stuff like that. But if you use that word in a TikTok message, TikTok won't send your message. You know that? That's fucking wild.
Nice. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I don't have much to say about it. I'm just gonna shut up now.
Are we getting the other view of the taser video? I don't know. I don't know if that cop has a body cam. I will say, okay, aside from the obvious hilarity of the video, there are a lot of other parts about that arrest that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Me too. They were so fucking buddy with him.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this about?
It was like he get to use his phone. They're constantly reassuring him, and it's just like to just compare this to the other interactions that we've all unfortunately had to watch. It was just I don't know.
Stark contrast.
Stark contrast. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Of course, he was a white man. Yep. Yeah, they might actually, frankly, these are cops in Clearwater, Florida. They might know him. Like, they might watch his videos on their. His videos probably get reposted on Facebook all the time. It was like a staged arrest, almost. Yeah, they're fans. Yeah, like they let him sit in their car with piss-soaked pants. Yeah, I don't know.
Yuck.
Probably get called a lot about him. Compare it to what happened with.
Like a kid.
Compare it with what happened to Isaiah Martin recently. Yep, a great point. I'm so glad they dropped the charges. Oh my god, but
yeah,
that whole situation was fucked. Wait, I'm so close to Clearwater. I don't know he was right there. Well, he's not from Clearwater. He was bouncing around.
I have a question. That's what I was about to ask you before you said that.
Oh.
How come they never have an actual like home? They always like bouncing around from Airbnb to Airbnb. All the grifters. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
You're right. Yeah, it's the con man way, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaiah shouldn't have had to go through that. No, absolutely not.
He
But
should
yeah,
not have.
he was dodging a warrant, I believe. And so he was
failure to appear.
Yeah. Another.
Did he really steal all that money from people?
Okay. So that's gonna be good. Wow. Why am I blanking on his name? I'm doing the thing from earlier.
Wait, the guy.
He's got like a voice actor type voice. No, not Jaden. Older dude. Kind of sounds like Family Guy.
Voice actor type voice kind of sounds like Family Guy.
Shit. Dude from Family Guy, not Peter.
No, it's
Doc.
not
Doc. Yes, Doc. Fuck yeah, Dee Dee. Nailed it.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Okay, so Doc Hazard. He posted a video, and this was a couple weeks ago. He had made a lot of videos talking about that little pyramid scheme situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he posted a video, and he's like, so you may have noticed that I've deleted a number of videos, and if you follow me closely, you know exactly what those videos are. And it's because a certain agency reached out to me and asked me to remove those videos because of something related to that person. He didn't say the agency. He's being vague for a reason, but it's more than likely the SEC.
Interesting.
Well, I don't know. Wait, SEC or
could be the FBI.
Yeah. So basically,
okay. People in chat are confused. Okay, there are a lot of allegations that the older millennial conned his fan base. By he said he was starting like a co-op and collected like $3 million in funds, and then it didn't materialize into anything. It's all allegations. I personally haven't reviewed any of it. But if it sounds based on this that there is official investigation going on.
Yeah. Which agency would be responsible for any like financial related thing? Because I don't know if it's the SEC, because that's mostly stock stuff.
Yeah, SEC is more related to stocks. I think it might be the FBI.
Nah.
Is it the
I
FTC?
don't think the FBI. It wouldn't be the FBI.
It might be the FBI,
see.
yeah.
I think it would be the FBI.
Yeah, because they cover pretty much everything criminal. That doesn't fall underneath specific what's it called, jurisdictions.
Right. So he was selling this as
So,
like as an investment opportunity.
excuse me, sir. Are you
I'm
just
sorry,
gonna
big
come
sister.
in waving the 4-4? You gonna speak to people first?
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Corey.
So
Uh,
the SEC would typically be over that investigation because he was selling that as a security. It was allegedly structured as a co-op, but really it was a REIT, REIT. Um, so the FBI is likely involved, but the SEC would have led the charge on the investigation if he was selling
Gotcha.
securities.
I mean, people in the chat basically said it. Like, either way, it's the feds. Like, it's not good when the feds are now, looking into you. That's just
Yeah, no,
not a good situation.
you don't want any of the alphabet agencies coming to visit you.
Yeah, but that one to me, that's the ball game for him. Like him with his multiple probation violations, because for those that don't know, older millennial, in addition to being a grown ass man going through a midlife crisis, it has been convicted of many DUIs, and has been on probation and violated said probation with DUIs. The reason that he was picked up the time that he pissed himself is because of a probation violation, a failure to appear. So all of those things very bad, right?
Does
But
it?
the Fed thing, that's another level.
Does he have more than 3 DUI convictions, Nemo?
I don't know actually. So I think the last time that he got popped for one was a few months ago. That was around the time that he was getting hit with stolen valor accusations.
Yes.
And I think it was 3 on that one. I think 2 were in Texas, and maybe 1 was in Texas. It was Texas and Florida.
So, and I only ask because 3 or more convictions would then be a felony, which would then lead to his ineligibility to be a Series 7 financial advisor. So he shouldn't have been able to start a co-op or a REIT anyway.
Now, doesn't that depend on the state? Because I thought the same thing. I thought that at 3 it becomes a felony, but I think in Florida that isn't the case.
I mean, it is Florida, so I wouldn't be surprised.
So something just popped into my head that I haven't thought about in maybe years. Do y'all remember in Trump's first term when he said that he was going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it, right? And then it became super clear that he was lying about that. And then rather than his supporters being like, "Oh, I don't really want to support a liar," or maybe I'll learn for the future, they started a GoFundMe to pay for the wall themselves. Does anyone remember that?
Yeah, Steve Bannon pilfered all that money.
Yep.
And then got arrested on the yacht of the Asian rich man off the coast of Massachusetts or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it was him and a Marine, right? Or like a former Marine. Like that was the other big selling point was, oh yeah, there's this guy and he's a former Marine, super alpha unit, that actually policed everything woke and brown in the world. And he's a real patriot, and they're running this fund together, and that's why it's legit.
Like how did we all forget about this? Irissa.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on over the last couple of years,
Oh,
man.
I didn't mean to request up. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Thank you for the taps.
I don't know. I just don't know that much information about these people like that. I don't get it.
Well, you're using the word people pretty loosely there. All right, let me do some housekeeping stuff here.
Steve Bannon as a loser.
Okay, shout out to Avigdor Bruce and Rissa, thank you so much for being the top 3 tappers in the first 2 hours of the live. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
I also want to shout out the co-hosts, Erica and Nemo. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for these end times, as they were.
Definitely in the end times.
Chat, for anyone that's been tapping and supporting the live, I really appreciate it. If you are here for the first time, I do want to ask a solemn request if you could just make sure that you're following. We do these lives Thursdays to Sundays and try to do live political debates, political discussions, and fact checks. It's getting a lot harder to have these discussions and debates nowadays because we're running out of Trump supporters that aren't open Nazis. But in lieu of debates, we usually have some decent conversations. Ice Cold, thank you. So make sure you're following, and if you're not following the panel, do that as well. Make sure you're following Erica. Make sure you're following Nemo. Corey, I don't know if you want followers, but if you do,
Maybe it doesn't matter. If I'm live, I'm on Erica's panel, so
got you. But yeah, and for anyone that is gifted or subbed so far, thank you all so much. But y'all know you don't have to send any gifts or subs. All you have to do is drop a follow. But I know Erica doesn't have that rule, so feel free to gift Erica. So feel free to support Erica. Thank you
I
all
do
for the
not
heart.
have that rule, and I also don't believe in corn misogyny. I don't understand it.
Wait,
Don't
let's
get
check.
it.
1430.
You know what?
And what
Ooh,
misogyny?
Coin misogyny.
coin misogyny. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start wearing my hair back. Like I think I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna get me some flannel, like Mercedes, and a handkerchief, and
You gonna buzz it off too?
and a little baseball cap like Mercedes. That's how I'm gonna start dressing.
You gonna get you a token to put it on the camera too?
Yes. Should I get a token white or what?
Did
Yeah, I think you need a token white, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay.
Did y'all see the live where Mercedes was in a hot tub, fully dressed?
Yes, that shit was weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that not how y'all enjoy hot tubs? I'm confused.
Corey, goodbye. That's how they enjoy hot tubs. Lord Jesus,
Thanks,
that's
Obama.
funny.
Thank you for the gifted sub, NYC Cuban Queen.
Donna, you didn't see it? It was crazy.
Yeah, that was that was the live that kind of started the chain of events that led to Tashika joining the tour, I think.
Yeah, never mind. I'll just text you.
Wasn't Tashika the one that was doing all the yelling and screaming when all this first started? Or am I mistaken?
Erica, I'm gonna let you answer that.
Well, I didn't even hear the question.
So wasn't Tashika the one that was doing the most yelling and screaming at them when this all started?
I wouldn't say yelling and screaming. I would say she was critical of the quote unquote tour is what I would say she was. She was very critical.
I like the use of quotations there.
And now we in bed.
Tour.
And now we in bed with him.
You know what? Do what you gotta do. Whatever's clever, whatever makes you happy, you go ahead and do it. That's all I got to say about that. That's it. That's it. I'm not taking any more questions. Any additional questions, please contact my social media manager. And
I am the social media manager. What are you talking about?
Bubba is my social media manager.
Bubba. All right.
I'm the
You're like,
gatekeeper.
Do cheap light beer.
ain't it crazy to learn you got fired on live?
Right? My feelings are hurt now.
All right. I think. There's no guests in the box. Is there anything that we need to talk about, or should we wrap up the live, y'all? What's the move? Watch Idiocracy.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
That shit is funny.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing. I'm so sorry. I'm winning this.
I think Hey Adriana, the Starry Night gift that that one doesn't have a sound for it. Maybe that one can be like the second part of the I'm peeing. And then
well, the thing is, I don't want them to necessarily be expensive gifts. The reason this one is kind of expensive, I think it's like a $5 gift, or a
Yeah.
500 coin gift is because it's so long.
Oh.
That's why I want to break it down so they could just be like regular 100 coin gifts or something.
Okay.
That's
I'm gonna
the
look and see what gifts could actually be applicable then.
yeah. Does it? You know what? We need to do a review of the gifts here. Also,
Oh, Bob, no.
so I've had this one off. This is Hector.
He's having sexual relationships with the boot.
Thank you. Oh wait, that's Erica. Thank you, Erica. I've had that one off because I don't know if there were a lot of people that were there for when Hector said that. So it's kind of just without context. It's kind of interesting. We get an isolated taser sound. We definitely need the sound of him screaming. That sound.
His scream sounds like a squeaking door, specifically when it's opening.
Adriana, are you in a shipping container?
Sorry, I went to the restroom. Otherwise, you're gonna hear the PA like going off completely because I'm still at work.
Oh, okay. Well, you said uppy, so
I had an alleged T-Rex fact that Bubba will probably correct me.
He's not here to do so, but go on.
Dang. All right. So apparently, they were able. T-Rexes were able to see like up to 3 miles away.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
I mean, at least he's peeing in the bathroom this time. Erica, it was 2 in a row. That's why.
Oh, like why is he still going?
Well, I'm about to set it to Rose and just walk away.
Don't do that. Otherwise, we're gonna get another filibuster.
Okay, quick before Older Millennial starts peeing again. Go ahead.
No, so apparently T-Rexes were able to be to see up to 3 miles away. Also, they were able to vocalize with their mouth closed, very similar to a crocodile. So, and that vocalization was allegedly clocked at 20 hertz, which humans can't hear, but it does induce paranoia, anxiety, and panic.
Oh, wow.
Also, they had allegedly they had really thick padded feet similar to an elephant, so you wouldn't even hear them coming. And if you did, you would feel them before you even saw them coming, and even then, you wouldn't even see them coming because they're 3 miles away.
Yeah. Ashby, that's wild, but no. I'm good on T-Rex.
Yeah,
I'm so good on T-Rex.
Yeah. Also, the way that their eyes were set is binocularly.
Mm-hmm.
So, so if they were staring at you, they're staring at you. They're not staring past you.
Oh, I learned that from Jurassic Park. Because remember, he had to have his eye right on the guy in the toilet in order to get him in the porta potty.
Yeah.
Yep. That's interesting. Who doesn't love a good dinosaur fact every now and then? I haven't heard it in a very long time. That's awesome.
And frankly,
That's awesome.
them being delivered by the voice of God doesn't hurt. So
that part too.
Yeah. I'm surprised Bubba hasn't told you that one.
You don't understand. I've been told a lot. I've also forgotten a lot.
You can yeet me into the void so I can GTFO home.
Yeah, well,
Have a
thank you
good
so
night,
much.
Adriana.
Good night.
Night.
I feel like I just went deaf.
Why?
Just went the moment she left, it was just pure silence. I don't know. It was.
Oh, okay. I get it. You should change the sound real quick to let's see, something that's easy. Change it to the tiny tiny hot dogs. for just like 3 minutes and see what happens?
We're just never not gonna hear him peeing. That's
Okay, 2 minutes. Please just do it.
all right.
That'd be like so much fun.
Yeah. All right. We're at 405 viewers. Okay. I want to see how much it tanks, or skyrockets. We'll see.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Let me see what gifts we have here. I'm gonna set it as the goal too, so that.
Oh shit!
Did they take him to Burger King?
I mean, those are the types of cops that would. Tiny Diny hot dog. I've never seen that
They
before.
took him to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you know what? In honor of the original Obama filibuster, we're gonna do the donut. Okay.
Obama.
Okay. Don't do it yet, chat. I haven't said it yet. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Not one donut.
He said it is one donut.
Yeah, that was a misclick. That was a misclick. We'll do. I don't know. 40. Okay. Do the donut.
Not yet, Phil. Don't try to knock it out before he changes the sound.
Yeah, Phil, I'm sorry, but there's no refunds on the 6 donuts.
That half dozen is Dan's.
Half dozen. Wait, chat, hold on. Hold. I gotta find it. It's scrolling. Okay, we should be good.
I'm not gonna kid you.
Wait, Whitney,
I'm Pete,
no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The manifesting is it switched to donuts. Thank you, Whitney.
I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
Played that many times is freaking wild.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there. I'm peeing.
Like, is the sound playing because people are gifting the donuts?
Yeah.
Yes.
For each
Oh,
donut,
good Lord.
for each donut, that sound is gonna play.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
Legend has it he's never stopped. Wait,
He's
hold
never
on.
gonna stop peeing.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Allison. He's never
Oh,
gonna
shit,
stop
I didn't even realize that
peeing.
was it. Hi, Allison. I'm going to.
We're gonna be here for hours.
Yeah, no, we really are.
This is so much
But
fun.
I think we need.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing.
You already hit the donut goal.
I didn't even know about this video until he fixed his lips to say that the man that got sucker punched by cops in his car should have complied.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
No, hold on. I'm trying to get the rain one.
I can't stop peeing.
This is the part where he goes, "Oh, I can't stop peeing."
I'm sorry.
Wait, what is this?
I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing.
Oh wait, the golden
I can't stop peeing.
golden powder.
I'm winning myself. I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
It's all good. I'm peeing. They're there.
Why
It's all
can't I
good.
find
I'm
the rain
peeing.
when I need it?
Right there. Right there.
I can't stop peeing.
I'm sorry, I snorted.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
Obama.
Obama to mix it up.
They're there. I'm peeing.
All right, y'all. I can't find the rain one. I don't know why. It would have been so funny.
The little glitter is so pretty. You're like a princess, Dan.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry.
That's pretty.
Personally, I'd log off. I don't know how he recovers from this.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
I'm sorry, I'm peeing.
I can't stop peeing.
Oh, I can't stop peeing.
This isn't him blowing the guard.
I feel like every single time I hear it, I hear something new.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing.
Hey, Jay.
I can't stop peeing.
Listen, this sound effect is going to play for a while, so just be prepared.
Yeah, wait. How many donuts were sent? Hold on.
30
There
or more.
more, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Whitney alone sent 24, and then
See, Phil
Yeah.
sent 6, and then I know I think Shauna sent some.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
the thing is, okay. So there's people that are walking in right now. Well, I just want to explain what's going on, chat. Okay. So what we're hearing right now
I can't stop being.
is the audio of the arrest of the older millennial,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
the TikTok's #1 propagandist.
They're there.
And
I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
originally, we had this sound attached to the manifesting gift. And Erica suggested that we, just for a couple minutes, set it to a cheaper gift.
I'm sorry.
So every time someone sends a donut, we hear the full 16 seconds of older millennial peeing.
I can't stop being.
I can't stop peeing.
I'm winning myself. I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
Okay, I am now gonna turn it off.
Why?
We'll play the one. All right, we'll play the donuts that have been sent, but no more.
Come on. He can't stop peeing.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
He's peeing. No, okay, this okay. Are you keeping it on?
I'm so sorry. I'm winning myself. I'm peeing.
I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
One of these has to be rain, chat.
They're there. I'm peeing.
Is it sound still on, Dan?
You can't hear it?
Okay, I was just making sure.
Oh yeah, it's
sound's
on.
still on. That's all. I just wanted to send some donuts.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. They're there. I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Jay, I'm sorry. We're very unserious people. The Trump supporters are few and far in between.
Oh, look, I know, and this is quite enjoyable. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
If you can talk through it, you can. What's up, dude?
You really just said those words together, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
Hey, Jay, I respect the sanctity of marriage.
Look, she would have been mad at me if I didn't call that out. So.
I like her. I like her a lot. What's going on, dude?
So, Dan, you mentioned earlier that since there weren't any Trump supporters coming through, you were thinking about playing the movie Idiocracy. One of my favorite, and I only came up for this, one of my favorite stories about Idiocracy, I'm not sure everyone knows. So even if you know, I want to see if there's some people maybe in the room who knows about it. So when they were doing wardrobe, one of the things that happened is they didn't have a whole lot of money. They didn't have a whole lot of options, and they wanted everybody to be wearing the same kind of shoe. So the person over wardrobe had a bit of a problem finding that. When they did, however, find a shoe that they can buy in bulk for a cheap price, it was a relatively new shoe company at the time. Brought it to the director, and the director was like, look, I know this is supposed to be a shoe that everybody is wearing. It's supposed to show like the decay and originality and something goofy that nobody would wear in the future, but this is too far. The shoes that everybody is wearing in this future in Idiocracy are Crocs.
Interesting. And I agree. I would not have expected people to wear Crocs, but look at us now.
It is easily my favorite story about that movie because we talk so much about how we may be leaning a bit towards that. And then, you could just look at what everybody is wearing. And look, I've worn Crocs before. They're comfortable. I get the appeal. But at the time, even the director was like, hey, look, man, nobody is going to believe people are going to be wearing shoes like this in the future. And here we are.
Look at us now.
I legit did not know that. Holy shit.
Yeah. If you ever look it up, they're all orange Crocs. Crocs were fairly new at the time. That's why they were able to get them in bulk and get them relatively cheap.
right. Did I request up my V? Oh no, you're good, Shauna. Yeah, I was just checking. And now Crocs is up here a $6 billion company. So.
Come on, man. $6 billion is incredible.
Don't use
wow.
Yeah,
I
why are
have
they
to
like?
get Bubba a pair of Crocs.
So
Should have invested in
we
Crocs. I have stock in Crocs. Shauna, I did have stock in
wow.
Crocs. I bought Crocs. Hold on. I'm gonna. Crocs,
You
I
used
think,
to
is
have.
one of my biggest fumbles. Second.
Did I
Okay.
mess up by buying stock in Tesla?
I love Tesla.
No, you
Tesla.
do not. Tesla is going to be $1,000 stock again. I just, we just need Elon to shut up.
Then I can cash out.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had Shauna, I bought Crocs in 2022. And when it was under $90, and then it went all the way up to 126 within like a couple months. Or no, sorry, I sold Crocs in 2022. That's what it was. Because I needed the money. I legitimately. Yeah.
I bought one share of Tesla for shits and giggles. I think it was 2019 or 2020. It was the first time that Tesla hit $1,000 per share. They were like closing in on it, and I like had money at the time. And I was like, you know what? I'll drop $1,000. Fine, whatever, fine. And yeah, I bought one share. I remember calling up because it was the people that do my 401k at work, or the employer that I had. The guy, I was the most novice person ever. I guarantee he probably made fun of me after the call, because I was like, okay, I don't know how this works. I would like to buy one share of Tesla, please. Okay. At what price? Whatever is available. Whatever the next price is at opening. Oh, okay. It might be a little bit more than 1,000. Like
He
it might
slapped
be,
he slapped the market order.
$1,020. And I was like, yeah, just whatever it is, please. Okay. Anyway, I did that. It hit 1,000, and then I just forgot about it.
Oh no.
I think that it split like a few times after that.
Poofy, it did split. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I turned the sounds off to hear Jay, and they were trying to play.
I love Tesla.
Here we go. I jumped on Nvidia too. I wish I had money when all these things were so
Yeah,
cheap.
Shauna, I bought Nvidia shares at like $85 in April around Liberation Day.
That was smart.
Okay. I actually did that too, but like two, because that's all I could afford. But like when Nvidia was $85 pre-split, like a few years ago, not that many years ago, just a few years ago, like people made life-changing money by just buying Nvidia.
Yeah, like pre-COVID.
Yeah.
When Nvidia was like $4 or $5 a share.
Yeah.
Like most of the people that work for Nvidia are multimillionaires now due to their equity in the company.
For those that haven't been following, Nvidia right now is the largest company in the world by market cap.
It is. It has about a $4 trillion valuation.
It is bigger than Microsoft. Hold on, sorry. It is bigger than Microsoft. It is bigger than Apple. It is bigger than Amazon. Absolutely insane to think about.
And Apple and Microsoft go back and forth between like they're I guess second place. They fight for second place all the time. And then Nvidia just came out of nowhere, and here we are.
Yeah, I remember there was like a 2-month period where literally every day, no matter whether the market was red or green, Nvidia would go up. It was like last year, and it's just been, it's stabilized a little more now, but still.
Right. Yeah. So I'm a trader, and like I watch them day in day out. They use Nvidia and Apple to manipulate the market. Like if you look at the how both those two stocks move, it's very rare they both move in the same direction. So one's going up, the other's going down. And so they're using those two stocks to contain market movement.
All right, there's 448 of you in here. I know there's got to be at least one or two of you that really like Wall Street bets. Okay. Now, it appears as though we are in 2021 territory in regards to random stocks skyrocketing over the course of a day because a Reddit forum decided to buy a lot of it. This just happened with Kohl's. It happened with Krispy Kreme. So if any of y'all got a hot tip, okay, my DMs are open because it is really frustrating watching random people become millionaires overnight.
We're looking at a ticker RR right now.
RR.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh my God, me too.
Dude,
oh wait,
exactly.
Logion, thank you for the 350. I'm donating. I'm sorry. I'm donating. I can't stop donating.
I mean, they just go
It's
after
the
stocks that
gift
have
that
like
keeps giving.
they have like a high short flow, and then they initiate a short squeeze against them.
Okay. Well, listen, this is the first time that I've looked at one of these that hasn't already started like skyrocketing. Like anytime I see it, it's already up 30%. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna catch the, I'm not gonna buy at the top. So I'm gonna watch this.
I'm so familiar with Wall Street bets, like that culture. I know exactly how they refer to RR. I know all the jokes that they have said just
They're
without
gonna
even looking.
they're gonna send it, but like, and it'll be fun. Like it'll be fun for half the session, and then they're gonna rug pull it without any warning.
All right, so I'm gonna give this. I get that this might be a little bit niche, so I'm gonna give you guys like a quick story. There's 400 of you in here. You might not all know this. So back in 2021, there's a forum on Reddit that does these like really risky stock trades. And they got a lot of notoriety back in 2021 when there was a massive short squeeze of
Gambling.
GameStop.
That's what it is.
It is
They're
gambling. It is gambling.
That's what they're doing.
So for those who don't know what a short squeeze is, basically, when institutions are usually the ones that do this, but basically regular people can't do it. It's rich people that do it. But if you short sell a stock, what it means is selling a stock at the price today without actually owning the stock. Like you don't own it and you're selling shares because you're so sure that it's going to go down that you'll be able to rebuy it at a lower price and make the difference. So what a short squeeze is when and the people that do this, they have to pay interest on those shorted stock shares
because they're using margin.
Because they're using margin, right? Because they don't have those shares. So what a short squeeze is when there are a lot of shares that are shorted. And in some cases, it's actually upside down, where there's more shares sold than there are shares in the float. The float is like the whole the available amount of shares that aren't locked up.
Yeah, now we're in synthetic shorts.
Yeah. So what a short squeeze is people buy up the stock, forcing the price up, making it more difficult for the short sellers to cover. And then as the price continues to go up, they have to pay more and more in interest. And so they have two options. They either wait and continue to bleed. They have three options. Ideally, they have two options, but there's the third, we're rich and we'll never lose option. We'll get to that one. But option one is hold and just bleed, and hopefully you can get out at a more reasonable time. Option two is just buy the shares back and take the loss, but that also has upward buying pressure, which is why it's a squeeze. So it all flows to make the chart go up. Option 3 is you renegotiate for better interest terms, or hell, you continue to short sell at the higher price now that they're squeezing you. That's option 3 is available to the really rich and powerful.
Yeah,
So how did apps like Robinhood survive after what they did around that?
Robinhood is they are so actually we have to give Robinhood credit for bringing um the markets to the masses.
Mm-hmm.
However, Robinhood engages in payment for
I
order
did
flow.
everything right and they indicted me.
Thank you, Whitney.
Like Robinhood engages in payment for order flow, so they are they're reporting to Ken Griffin at Citadel Capital what their buyers are trying to get.
So
Right?
when everything blew up the way that it did, I remember them stopping the
They turned
buying of GameStop and other securities for that
yeah,
fact.
they turned the buy and sell button off on purpose.
Yeah. So after that, are they still around? Because
not only are they still around,
mortgages now.
Their stock price has 10x'd in the past 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Robinhood is a little over $100 a share, I think, as close as a Friday's close.
Yeah.
And they offer mortgages.
So
who wants to get a mortgage through Robinhood?
Yeah, well, I don't know about all that rickety ass mortgage, but so I don't know about the very first time that that trading was turned off. I believe it was just Robinhood, but then the exchanges were the ones shutting trading off. So it kind of didn't become a Robinhood problem after that. It's I've forgotten more about this than I probably had the answer to this question. It's just been 4 years now. So
so the same thing that the same thing that happened to GameStop was happening to AMC theaters also,
Correct.
right?
Yes.
Okay, how many other were there? Because I remember them two being the ones that were talked about the most.
So those were the two that got this all started. So like I've been trading I started trading in 2021, and I started to learn trading because of what happened with GameStop and AMC.
Yeah, there was
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say there's countless of these. Like, I don't know that there's any as notable as GameStop and AMC, but there have been countless tickers that have spiked for various reasons. So, like with GameStop, I think it was a bit of a perfect storm. But with a lot of these other things, it's just if you can get retail investors to buy them up, if there's some amount of short interest, or if there's some kind of catalyst, like a lot of things just spike for a day or two and then either bleed down or spike right back down. But it also coincides with when a lot of these people have spare funds. So 2021 was a time where the stock market was doing really well, and that's the case now as well. We're seeing a resurgence of this kind of trade action. It's a lot harder when it's a flat market or a bear market.
Right. So there's roughly $34 trillion of managed funds that are sitting on the sidelines waiting for an entry point right now. From around the world, people that we're talking funds that started pulling equity when the election took place, when the inauguration took place, or the infamous April 2nd Liberation Day. Those money managers, they want to find a way in. They have to find a way in, because if they don't, they have to then explain to their clients why the markets are making new all-time highs every couple days, but they're not making any money.
Well, if you have Robinhood Gold, then you can get 4% APR on your money. Robinhood, I am open to sponsorship.
I suggest people trade on Interactive Brokers. personally.
Sorry, I was just reading that. Can we all agree here to buy a stock? I think if we say that we're doing that, it's illegal.
Illusion.
Pretty sure. Yeah. That's why like all of the people that were like doing the hearings for GameStop, they would just say like, I like the stock. Like when they ask what made you decide to buy it, I like the stock.
Well, I mean, look, you guys just taught me something, so I definitely appreciate that, man. And thank you for letting me up to talk about that really random idiocracy story, which is still a very random thing. I don't know who that worked out better for, for the people who worked on the movie or Crocs themselves, but still a really interesting story. But yeah, thanks for allowing me up, man. Y'all have a good one.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming up.
And to Lester in the comments in the chat, Jim Cramer traps retail.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry.
It's not a well kept secret. We do the exact opposite of what Jim Cramer tells people to do.
I'm winning myself.
One key for both doors. But yeah, anyway, I don't know how we got down the stock rabbit hole. Actually, now that I think about it, Crocs, right? Talking about
Yeah, and also then Porsche, the Volkswagen Group, was the most violent short squeeze in history.
Yes, that's the one that the GameStop, like all the GameStop like truthers, which were basically the ones that were expecting like this gamma squeeze, kept pointing out like the Volkswagen chart. I remember that.
Yeah.
I agree to do the opposite, but he says to buy was my point. Well, it's okay. So saying that like something is a buy versus like all of us should buy. I don't know. There's probably like some kind of nuance difference there. I'm not sure exactly, but
no, if you look at the math historically of what Jim Cramer tells people to do, I mean there are actual ETFs funds that are inverse Cramer funds, and they outperform him.
Inverse Cramer ETF history. I don't know, that might have been a meme. It looks like they shut down because they weren't making money.
One of the original ones did, but there's I can't. I think it might be XJIM. I can't think of it right now, but there are. I mean, there's I, mean, I guess some validity to it, but also I trade the indexes mostly, so I'm not really into all the individual tickers.
You're good, man. Okay. I want to get off the stock topic. We're gonna play our daily reminder. Second chat.
Jubilee platformed a literal fucking Nazi.
I'm gonna play this every day.
A literal fucking
until I get tired of it.
Man, fuck debating.
Blow that motherfucker's head off.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm not gonna say unalive him.
No, kill that nigga.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Let's have a civil conversation. No, blow his fucking head off.
Wind his ass up against the wall and blow his brains out.
The fuck are you doing letting this nigga on your show?
No, literally, what was the point of you letting that nigga on your show?
Why? What is the point? On God, bro, if anybody else goes on that motherfucking show anymore, dog, I have to look at your morals, dog. I'm not interested in anything else Jubilee has to say.
I'll tell you right now, I couldn't be a girlfriend. What the fuck do you mean I told you I'm not interested and you keep following me around? Click, boom! What do you mean I told you I have somebody already and you say fuck him where he at anyway? Click, boom! What do you mean I asked you to stop touching me and you proceeded to touch me even harder? Click, boom! What do you mean I told you I'm not doing nothing with you tonight and you proceed to still try to drag me to the room? Click, boom! I couldn't be a girl, fam. I have a long ass rap sheet full of self-defense cases. Click, boom! I'll tell you right now, I couldn't be a
Video. Oh, this guy follows me. Follow back. We just got a new mutual. Reggie, you're welcome on the show anytime. The show. Look at me calling it a show. Excuse me. You're welcome on the live anytime. Dan, can we talk about consequences of PAYGO on Medicare because Congress hasn't put forth an exemption to it? Yeah, I actually have a video on it. Okay, well, someone said to run it back. We'll run this back for 27 seconds, then I'm going to play my video.
What the fuck do you mean I told you I'm not interested and you keep following me around? Click, boom! What do you mean I told you I have somebody already and you say fuck him where he at anyway? Click, boom! What do you mean I asked you to stop touching me and you proceeded to touch me even harder? Click, boom! What do you mean I told you I'm not doing nothing with you tonight and you proceed to still try to drag me to the room? Click, boom! I couldn't be a girl, fam. I have a long ass rap sheet full of self-defense.
Okay. Medicare, PAYGO. Donnie. BBB was after Iran, right? Y'all seen this one?
Release it, Gohan! Release everything! Remember all the pain he's caused, the people he's hurt. Now make that your power! Say goodbye! Now's your chance!
Okay, I found it. It's this this one.
Republicans just voted to cut $500 billion from Medicare. I am not misspeaking here. We all know about the Medicaid cuts that are included in the big, beautiful barium enema that the Republicans call a tax bill. Something that not enough people are talking about right now is what this means for Medicare. The Statutory Pay-As-You-Go Act of 2010, more commonly known as PAYGO, requires the Office of Management and Budget,
This comment is so delusional
to keep
and full of
scorecards
hope that
on the effect on the budget deficit that any piece of legislation has. If those scorecards indicate a net increase in the budget, the PAYGO Act requires OMB to make cuts to make up the difference. Because this bill that Republicans just passed adds nearly $4 trillion to the deficit, the PAYGO Act would force the mandatory maximum cuts from Medicare, which is 4% per year, making the total 10-year cuts to Medicare $490 billion. Republicans could have waived the inclusion of this bill on the PAYGO scorecards, but they chose not to. Now, in case you want to give Republicans the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe they forgot about PAYGO, or maybe they didn't think about how the PAYGO Act of 2010 would affect this bill, you could just go ahead and throw that benefit out the window. Because the CBO released a letter back in May outlining the potential effects to Medicare of this disastrous bill. So when Donald Trump promised no cuts to Medicare or Medicaid, as always, he was lying. Republicans do not care about you. They take advantage of your fears to con you into voting for them so that they can continue to line the pockets of the top 1% while shafting you. Republicans.
I don't remember who asked for me to talk about the PAYGO stuff, but there we go. Okay. Yes. I think we're gonna wrap up. Yeah. What do you? I'm gonna put it to a vote. What do y'all think about watching Idiocracy tomorrow? I'm just gonna watch it on live. Fuck it. If I get banned, then I take a week off. Quick poll. Okay. Laughing emoji, we watch Idiocracy. Crying emoji, we do a regular live. I'm ready now. It's almost midnight. Laughing emoji, we watch Idiocracy. Crying emoji, we do a regular live. Okay.
So, that meme that you showed, the DBZ one. First off, Vegeta goes hard. Like Vegeta's theme, that to this day, that's like it's one of those songs that like it's that music that will always be in like a different part of your brain, and like instant goosebumps, instant like I am emotionally vulnerable right now. Holy fuck, let's go. Like I love that theme. There is a theme or one similar to that, a meme that uses Endgame. It's 2 minutes if you want to watch it. It's the same idea.
All the portals opening up and
yeah.
I mean, we could.
If not, it's cool.
Gohan Rage theme on top. Is that the one that's like nah 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 nah? Is that's the?
Okay, it's getting nerdy around here.
Yeah, so it's the final battle in Endgame, but basically the dude just made a video and he like stuck the heads of different politicians on all the characters.
Got you. Okay. I mean, yeah, we could watch it. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 minutes. There's a longer one, it's
okay.
like 10 minutes. I didn't want to play that one.
I will let Erica, if Erica wants to duck out before it gets too nerdy.
What are we about to do?
We're about to play a 2-minute political meme.
It's a 2-minute political meme? I like cartoons. I don't do anime. I don't understand anime.
Well, this is from Endgame.
From Endgame?
Yeah.
Yeah. Avengers?
Oh, like Marvel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's our guy right there.
Yeah.
Our guy is out.
Erica's
Hey,
sitting here
Biden.
like, politics is for nerds. Fucking nerds. All right.
Politics.
All
Obama.
these states that we've won tonight, and then you take a look at the kind of margins that we've won them by. Frankly, we did win this election.
This is so disrespectful to Thanos.
I'm speaking. On your left.
Bruh.
Assemble.
Yeah, like there's a longer one, but I'm not gonna put everyone through that. It's 10 minutes. I love it. I love the 10-minute one. It's just more of that. It's the whole battle until Thanos loses.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
It hasn't aged very well because it portrays
Wait.
like it makes Elon Musk like one of the good guys. It's like,
Yeah,
oh
no.
Jesus.
But I have a question. Because I did miss it. But who plays Tony?
That's Elon Musk.
No, in
Elon
this
Musk
one.
is Tony?
Wasn't it? Wait, in this one, wasn't it Hunter Biden?
No, it's Elon in this one.
Oh, it's Elon in this one? Oh, I didn't even.
Tony?
I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
I saw. Who was Hunter Biden?
one
I
is-
saw him.
Thor.
Thor. Okay. Well, what was Elon? Elon wasn't pro Biden in 2020, right? Like, I mean, he wasn't the. He wasn't
Yeah.
what
He
he
wasn't the evil
became.
villain.
He wasn't what he became in 2024 for sure. But I don't think he was like pro Biden.
Yeah, he was kind of like detached.
As he
Basically,
should
I
have
think-
remained.
He was pro Elon.
It was a lot of him just not shitting on Donald Trump. They were definitely reaching, you know. But yeah, like he's in it, and then yeah. So okay, There's one part in the long one. It's 20 seconds. It's only a piece of the long one.
Okay.
That I like.
Yeah, you could play it. Why not?
So.
I'm happy Dan is speaking now. For reference, no non-evil MAGA came up. I'll explain.
Want us doing now if you were here? We have promises to keep. The sacred promises we made. He's the father I've always known, my hero, and the president our nation needs. Vote with my soul. I love you.
My dad doesn't have to defend me. My dad only has to love me.
Folks, we're in a battle for the soul of the nation. We choose hope over fear. Truth over lies. Science over fiction. We choose unity over division.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel a little bit weird. I feel a little bit weird about the clouds.
Yeah.
I just woke up from a nap.
Like I said, the guy who made this, like, I appreciate this video, but also there's a lot of choices made in the video, you know?
Very, yeah, interesting choices.
Like, Obama is T'Challa. Like, that is on the nose. Very on the nose.
Obama. What's sad is YouTube and Twitch can't. Thank you, Erica. YouTube and Twitch can't see any of the videos. They can't see the guests at all. So they were hearing all of it, but they didn't know. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh shit.
YouTube and Twitch, I love y'all, but we might sign off with some copyrighted music. So I'm gonna end your lives, YouTube and Twitch. Sorry, I'm gonna end your streams. Older Millennial. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I guess we're not ending that stream.
I'm sorry.
Just out of context. I'm gonna end your lives. Like, whoa, what? What?
Oh, I can't stop peeing. I love that part.
All right, YouTube and Twitch, love y'all. I will see you. Oh, YouTube and Twitch, I am not seeing you tomorrow because we're gonna be playing what's it called? Idiocracy tomorrow, and at the very least, YouTube is not gonna like that. Twitch might.
Wait, is Mac there?
What's up?
Random. That was so random. Is Mac there?
No, he's
Why'd you look behind you like you weren't sure?
Why did I look behind me? I know she's not here.
I don't know.
It's like man, I remember back before Louis C.K.
I'm peeing. I'm sorry. I'm peeing.
Not two in a row.
I'm sorry. I'm peeing. I'm peeing. I can't stop peeing.
I can't stop peeing.
I'm so sorry. I'm wetting myself.
I'm wetting myself.
I'm
funny.
sorry. I'm
Oh gosh.
They're there. I'm peeing.